need a recap, I think.
Okay. Let me open everything. Is Brutus in the call? No. Wow, what a lazy thing.
No, not yet.
What
Yes,
a lazy pig.
Now he is.
Alright, we're doing rogues things. That is...
So that is the thing.
Okay, Rogue needs a recap.
Or does he?
No, he does. He told me. I asked.
Or does he?
No,
This is very important, okay?
I asked. Well, sir.
Yeah, Julia, I'm sorry, but I watched more Watch Dogs.
Oh,
Excuse me,
it,
Watch_Dogs this morning.
Was it good? Did you
Yeah.
fucking love it?
Yeah, the mission where he had to kill that dude who was basically shipping that prisoner was pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, sorry, a little tired.
Don't die.
I've gone to bed at 12.
Went to bed at like 1
Whoa.
or 2. I don't know.
Why'd you stay up for an extra hour?
I don't know. I'm dumb.
Oh, what was happening?
Watching watch_dogs.
Yeah, we watched a bad LP.
Yeah.
The LP was bad or the game was bad?
The game.
The game.
Bad. Okay, anyways.
Ramba, you may not have heard of this, but Ubisoft, they make bad games.
They make a game. They made a game called watch_dogs. And it is pretty bad. You can stealth one mission, but because the cutscene that follows it predicates you on killing at least one person, they keep spawning endless waves until you kill someone. So, you know, watch_dogs.
Spoilers, I haven't gotten to that.
It's dumb. It's dumb and it's infuriating, but, like, he fucking calls it, too. He's like, well, they're just gonna probably spawn waves, right? And then they do. Okay, anyways, Rogue. Last time they finally settled on a way to govern the city, which is, if you look at this beautiful map I drew, there's the big city, and then there's little districts where they can follow their own personal laws, I think, as long as they don't conflict with laws from the city. So there's like a...
You know there's a text tool, right?
Yeah.
Would that be as much fun?
No. And
Yes.
then that little red box is where they can talk to Maggie. That's the little embassy from Maggie.
Why did we not shunt that off to the suburbs?
Do you want to give her her own district? That's what they wanted, by the way. Anyway,
No, I meant like put it on the edge of the city somewhere, not in the middle of it.
at least you can watch her.
Yeah.
They also are not allowed to like talk with Maggie, so unless it's in that building, if I recall correctly. So it's not as damaging as you think. And then they got some I think Brutus was gonna get like a quantum computer or whatever to communicate with Luna about stock prices so that they could have a rep exchange market.
Yeah.
Oh,
So is Vis coming around today?
Yeah, he said he might be
he
like,
was going to be late.
like
Oh,
10
right.
to 20 minutes late.
Yeah, no, I remember now.
Yeah, I think that's about. Oh yeah, he got Bruce's character got cleared.
Yep.
by being Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, they had a wrestling
Hello.
debate. Hello,
Whoa.
I was just catching Rogue up.
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
It's cool.
I was literally just catching Rogue up on what he missed last time.
Yeah. We kind of assumed a few minutes would be a little longer than like 5.
Yeah. So you're fine.
Yeah, no, because it could have been, but it ended up not being. So it's fine.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, like I said, I wasn't even sure I was going to be late at all. I just knew there was a possibility.
Okay, wow.
All right, I think we're good then.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Unless...
There's like one personal thing that we have to deal with. Rogue,
Mhm.
that weird stalker lady, is still being weird and stalking you.
Yes.
Sunan Nethrone. So
Excellent.
you probably have to deal with that at some point.
Okay, she's banned from entering this city.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't pass laws like that just all on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Okay, I
actually.
put forward a
Dictatorship,
motion
buddy.
to ban her from entering the city.
Deny it.
Whoa.
Isn't there like. Yeah, you set up a parliament, so.
Yeah. Also, I don't think we've got
Oh,
veto
so we
power
now have to
over
revisit
each other.
Parliament. Let's do it.
You can probably. You can probably ban her from the gate facilities, but like from the actual wider city would be a whole different thing.
Yep.
Okay, well, she's banned from entering the gate facilities.
Does anyone have a problem with that?
Yes, I have a huge problem with that. I don't think that should be allowed.
Well, she does get in the way. I'm just being
Look,
very. Like,
Bro, just accept that, you know, she's your soulmate and deal with it.
Well, you know, Mr. Bossman, what's your call on it?
yeah.
I think you should work out a compromise at some point.
Okay, I have a compromise. She leaves.
I don't think that's a very good compromise. I think
What
we
exactly
should
am I supposed
kick
to
this.
compromise?
That should be plural, but whatever. Come on, you know it's a good idea.
But what exactly would a compromise even consist of?
Her not following you around constantly. If you
can
know.
give me money. Oh no, wait.
I'm pretty sure you're
Why
not the
don't-
person
why don't-
stalking
how about-
him.
Yeah, bro, why don't you just, you know, get her to stop stalking you constantly by agreeing to go out on a date with her. Then she can get to know the real you, and she'll quickly fall out of love.
Or you
Okay, I
kill
think
her.
you
Good
just
plan.
volunteered for that duty instead.
What duty?
The first part of that bargain.
Going on a date with her?
Yep.
I don't think she would accept that.
Well, too bad.
Just
That's
get
my
into the
only
board.
option.
I'm
She
pretty
can't
sure
help
she's
it.
straight.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of whether she's straight, like the
Yeah, so she's
fact that
constantly
she's in love
texting
with
you.
you means that I am not you, and therefore.
She's constantly texting you. Like constantly. Like you blocked her, but your muse is screening. That he's like, wow, this is a lot of yeah. So she can do press for you. Like if you want to manipulate her, that's fine. But yeah, at some point you're gonna have to deal with her because she is around a lot.
Well, I suppose there's a reason I carry thermite around with me.
Jesus Christ! So yeah, you can decide what you want to do with her, but like that's a thing that you should probably consider. No, I really don't think there's anything else that you guys have to worry about before you can jump right into the mission. Actually, the lunar people would like to talk with you. Adrian.
Okay.
They want to know which bank you want to set it up through. Be very profitable. There's I think there's something called like Soul Enterprises, which is like every single person's a mobile bank, so they'd send an actual representative with a instead of like just a computer. There's Voight. What was the name of that guy I gave? The lunar banking guy. I want to use his last name. It's Voight. Oh shit! Where is
Void
this?
comp.
No, you wish. Voight Nibhanipudi.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Here.
What kind of last name is that?
An Indian one.
Wow, racist.
Fucking assholes. They would like to do it through there. And they're willing to help with the installation because you saved their son.
Oh, okay.
They're willing to, so you wouldn't have to spend too much rep on that. And then the outside one is the, let me check it. Random name. go Chinese. I'm feeling Chinese. Let's go. Whoa, that's not Chinese. That's Georgian.
Wait, America, Georgia, or Soviet Georgia?
Soviet.
Oh, so it has billion.
Okay,
Got
well, I
Chinese
got-
and Georgian confused?
It defaulted to Georgian. Well, now I'm just gonna use Korean. So Kijun, and Associates, which is a Korean bank. Which, if you want to do some research on that, you can. You personally, because you're the one at the meeting, unless you brought around your research monkey.
I don't think I would have. Let's see. I gotta actually hold on. I just realized the character sheet that I've got on my exe is out of date. So give me a second.
Oh no.
It's cool. I've got a Word document with it. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's a failure.
All right, no,
I
they
know
look
jack shit.
they look completely legit. You can also try, I guess,
Oh, dear.
networking CREP or networking criminals.
See, I got a little bit in criminals. Let's go ahead and try. Yeah. Oh my god. Roll 20, why do you do this?
It just doesn't like you. It's making up for 13
It's
things
gonna
where
be-
you fucking murdered everything
Yeah.
with an at will. Hey, yeah. Do you want to
That
flip it? Or,
will is all I have, Julia. I need
wanna-
it.
do you want to flip it or anything?
I think I might have to flip it.
You don't have to. You just.
Well, I'd like to have a success, you know?
Okay, sure. If you're gonna flip it. They are tied with the People's Circumlunar Republic, which, as everyone knows, is tied with the Triads.
Yep.
So it's a Triad bank. But they can probably get you fringe benefits if you were willing to ask. But yeah, the contract's pretty lucrative because there's probably going to be a lot of rough cash exchanges going on. So yeah.
Yep.
So one is like an actual physical person's there that you can talk to, and you don't have to go through bureaucracy. The other one's cheaper because you help their son, and then the other one's basically a like mob bank.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go with the first one, to be quite honest. How much cheaper is cheaper?
Probably like one. Well, they're expensive plus, so it would probably just be like expensive.
Okay.
So 2 levels cheaper, but you know that's I think that's like 20k cheaper.
Yeah, that's a decent amount, but yeah, I think I'm still gonna go with the person who's, you know, a person.
All right.
Wow,
I'm pretty
that's
sure
crazy.
you already spent rep with this, and we're just did like last session you spent rep for this. So
Yeah.
you're just getting a person.
Yep.
If you had gone with the other person, you'd just get a rebate. Okay, yeah. So they show up. I'll generate a name for them at some point, but they basically want their own office because they're an actual person. So you could find some office space for them, but
Yep. Well, we should be able to, you know, find a building for them. I mean, worst come to worst, we can just kick Maggie out.
yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of space. You can.
Yeah.
And I'll actually find the name of the bank. I know it's Soul or something really. It's in the book, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So yeah, today you're tackling the Melikov sequence, which I will remind you what that is. It's a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4 gate codes that you have to go through. Your understanding is you have to go through them in a specific order. So like you go through gate code 1, then you have to go through gate code 2 right afterwards. You can't go in between them because it throws off like whatever sequence you're going into that finally unlocks the final gate code to get you where you're going. And what little other information you have about Melikov's sequence is that it's supposed to lead to like a super big score, and that it had been basically like corrupted from all the information you could get about it. Like it was broken up, so someone actually put it back together. and gave it to Rogue's character as a thank you for, I believe it was Mike Cook, who just wanted to get out of the game. So he gave it to Rogue's character because he was about the only one they felt he could trust. He will fit what he will. So yeah, this would be your first funded by yourselves, so you actually don't have any rep on the line. Except that, you stand to score big if this is actually a big thing. You also know that Melikov, keeled over and her stack was corrupted and that she couldn't be saved. So Melikov is not around to question. You want to do anything before you head off? Any research rolls? Anything you want? You opened the gate to the first place, and you might want to scope it out. So,
see, I don't have any skill in connections for autonomous, so I don't think any sort of trying to find a common link between these people would be something I could just roll for.
Yeah. Rogue, do you have profession gate crashing or whatever?
Yep.
And surveying. Okay, so can you roll one of those, whichever one's higher? Because you're doing it's an unknown gate code that you're going to, so it's basically a first in mission. So you have to do actual preliminary shit to see what's up.
It's a critical success for profession gate crashing.
Okay.
Nice.
The first exoplanet looks. The atmosphere looks a bit hot, but it's the perfect mix of nitrogen, oxygen. You see a lot of xenolife covered in what appears to be purple blue amber or something, and you're not sure where it came from. There's also evidence of non-amber covered life, though it's also a mystery where it came from. And that's what you detect on your first glance through with, whatever. And then the gate snaps shut. It just closes. It's open for about 5 minutes and then it closes.
Wait, did we go through
That
it?
could be a
No,
problem.
you didn't go through.
Can we open it?
Yeah, it opens again. And do you want to wait 5 minutes to see if it closes again?
Yes.
It snaps shut at exactly 5 minutes.
Exactly 5 minutes, eh?
Yep.
God damn it. I want to do a thing, but it'd be ridiculously expensive if it didn't work out.
What do you want to do?
I want to buy, basically a cheap robotic morph and a cheap AI to send it through with basically something that could open a gate and see if it opens from the other side.
You buy a servitor.
Wait, why would we have to do that? Couldn't we just have...
He wants to make sure that it can open both ways.
I want to make sure that we don't get stuck on the other side. I mean...
No, I know, but couldn't you just send Adrian through or something? Have him try it and... No, listen.
Okay.
No, I get your
I think
point.
you just volunteered for first in duty, Vis.
No. Can you let me finish, please? Because we know that we can reliably open it from this side.
We can.
So if we just wait a certain amount of time, then we'll just open it from this side, and presumably nothing is going to happen to him as long as we can tell it looks safe. I mean,
presumably within 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The question is,
I only suggested Adrian because he is probably the one who would be able to.
Yeah, the one who can actually
most
activate the
reliably
gate.
because
That is true. You do know that you can open it from this side.
Remember that planet we went on that had the ability to cut out access from the other side?
It's true.
Yeah.
Didn't it only cut out internal access from that side?
No, it cut out external. We got out through internal access.
I know, but that was only because we hacked shit.
Yeah, the reason we couldn't get through, we couldn't call for help is because, well, they were jamming our communications, but yeah, they were supposed to show up after a week.
Do you want to get a servitor to do that? It's a really cheap robot.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's moderate.
I think we should just do it the safe way.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a moderate robot with a very basic AI that you can give one skill at 60. So.
All right.
But you get a servitor, it says, hi, how are you? So it's moderate, so let me see how much rep that costs.
Well, it's 1,000 credits, so...
Yeah, we're 1,000 credits.
That's fine. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to reuse it.
Yeah, it's 5 rep from whatever.
I mean, I've already named him.
What have you named
Nice.
him? I dub you Crashy. Alright, it's 5 rep from either your company or your personal rep, Brutus, since you're the one.
Yeah, I'll grab some from my personal rep.
Okay, from whatever, like, how are you getting it? Like, what rep are you spending?
I'm using ExploreNet.
Okay, yeah, you
Because
get
I
one
have
that's...
so much of that.
Yeah, you actually get one that is mostly... It's
Yeah.
been through
I
gates
figured
before.
they'd be the type of people to sell that sort of thing, too.
Yeah, no. Well, it's just a generic, like, consumer thing. So if you'd gotten it through, like, C-Rep, it would have been, like, a fancy butler type, but you got it through X-Rep, so... it's actually used to go, it's, hi, how are you? I'm insert name here.
You are Crashy, and guess what you'll be doing?
Am I going to be gate crashing? I love gate crashing.
Yep. Congratulations, little dude.
Alright. It's got like a little emoticon face, and it does a sideways smiley, like this. And it goes, you're sending it through?
Yep.
Alright. It goes through. 5 minutes, the gate's now shut. And you basically told it to open the gate from the other side.
Yeah, basically, open it 10 minutes from now.
Okay, it opens the gate and comes through and says, "Did I do good?"
You did, Crashy.
Yep.
You did.
Alright. Yay!
Huh.
I mean, to be fair, I'll point out that this would have also worked for that other planet we went to.
Pretty much. Look, now we've got
a
a way to, yeah.
Because we can never be completely sure, but...
You want to
I-
press?
This
I'm-
ensures that the gate is operable from the other side.
Yep.
Yes. So would sending...
Yeah. Like, you know, when this campaign's coming to an end, Ramba, like 6 months from now, that's totally what's gonna happen.
What do you mean it's
I
going to
think
be
you meant
crashing
6
at
years
Space
from now.
Mankind?
Alright, so yeah. Do you want to take Crashy with you when you do?
Yes.
Nah, fine.
Oh.
We can
Because
take him.
it's gonna-
We can take him for this
sorry.
one, but the idea is to basically keep him on that side so he can open gates from us in case we get into a situation like we did on
Well,
our
yeah,
first.
every gate code you have is a completely different first-in mission. So this is literally 4 first-in missions, like, in a row.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you want
Sometimes.
to get Crashy's XP? Then we have hardware robotics or hardware software. Whatever.
Hardware, software.
Yeah, I just realized what I was saying. I should say interfacing and infosec.
Yeah.
Because you can pull all the recordings
not
from his
do
brain.
mechanical stuff.
I can
I have interfacing and a bunch of different hardware skills.
Yeah, if you want to
just have
interface,
interfacing.
if you want to interface and pull.
Fingers crossed.
I think I have a 75 with my bonuses.
Oh, well.
Let me check that actually. I have a
don't worry about it.
65 base
Oh.
plus 10 for.
Rogue
Oh
is
wait,
fine. I
is this a
succeeded.
test modifying electrical equipment?
Sort of this.
Yeah, this
Roll
guy.
it.
Fine, I succeeded. Just
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah.
So you pull up its XP feed, and it's just staring at the gate for 10 minutes, and then it activates the gate, and then it comes through and says, "Did I do a good job?" And then, so yeah, if you don't tell it to do a thing, it just stares at the
It
gate.
just kind of.
Yeah. Treat it like a very, very smart dog.
Yeah, it's got to be very specific about your instructions. Well, I think we're at least not going to get screwed over as soon as we go in.
That won't come until we get to the next planet.
Yeah, I mean, until we're far enough through. But yeah, let's go ahead and go through this gate. We can
Okay.
use Crashy to kind of test the other ones that we need to go through.
Right, so you go through who's going in first.
Okay, I'll go.
Since Rogue's not. Oh,
I'll
okay.
do it.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, well, who's going first?
Bye.
J. Cruz? Okay, J. Cruz steps through. Who's going next?
I'll do it.
Me.
You both shove. You can literally all go at the same time. The gate's big enough for that. So.
Oh, okay.
I
Then,
seem to
yeah.
fly. I know what happens.
All right.
Is one of us gonna get like lost in time or something?
No, that's not Land of the Lost. Jesus.
No, didn't that happen? I forget. Was that something you were talking about, or was that something I was reading in one of the books? God, I don't even remember. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so you step through. So the first thing you notice is that you like look up to see the sky, and there it's just like a giant metal canopy, and then you notice that what you thought were like
We're on
trees.
Mirrodin.
What?
Never mind.
You look around, and then you see what you thought were trees are like actually pylon type deals that were made to look kind of like trees. Scattered around the gate site, there is xenolife and xenofauna,
Yes.
and it's all trapped in purple, blue, amber.
Artemis has finally found home.
But you do see evidence that there are alive xenolife.
So, someone was playing Protoss and just took the messages a little too seriously.
Yep.
So yeah, you can if you brought something that carbon dates, you can try and figure out how old these are. But yeah, the gate closes
Got
after
one of
5
those.
minutes.
Need to look through my gear again. It's been a while. Oh, I've got something.
So yeah, well you guys figure that out. Rogue, do you want to try and see if you can open up to the next sequence? Rogue is BRB. Yeah, Rogue is BRB.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some exploring. We'll
Yeah, you can do a little bit of exploring.
see. I do
Is
not
the
actually
water
have...
really water?
Yeah, you don't see any water around here. The air
That's
is
interesting.
breathable.
So wait, what's the ground? Like, is the ground covered in amber?
Yeah, there's amber a lot of places.
No,
Right,
dear.
You do
Sorry,
not
Brad.
see.
Is there any ground that is not covered in amber?
No, not really. There's patches, but you see.
Oh yeah. So that's what I'm asking about. The patches. Is it just like dirt underneath
Yeah.
in the patch?
Hey, Rogue. Well, they're doing some exploration. Do you want to try and see if you can open the gate to the next sequence?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you have like infosec gate crash.
What? It's a hardware electronics.
Whatever. It's fucking. I know you have that shit.
Succeeds.
There's
All
300 skills on that.
So you're using your, I believe it's called a blue box. You put your blue box up, and then it's a little counter appears up on it, and it appears that the gate is warming up, and it's going to take about 2 days.
What?
Yeah.
That's a
Has
thing.
this ever been encountered in any other gate operations?
No, you don't know if it's none that you've been
Yeah,
on,
that's
but
interesting.
like warm up sequence could be a thing because
It's a
you're
hell of a
following.
long.
Can I make a profession gate crashing check to see if I've heard of it?
Yeah, sure.
Success.
Yeah, in some cases people have reported warming up sequences. There's not a whole lot understood about gate interfacing beyond how to like do it. Some people postulate that there's a hidden like mechanism in gates that if you put in a certain sequence, it causes like you have to let it warm up, or there's like an operator type deal. So you have to wait for the operator to connect you where you want if the gate's too far away from another gate. There's a lot of theories, but there is evidence of warm-up sequences. They vary in time from like an hour to someone once reported a month. So.
Boy, is he going to be very bored.
So yeah, it's going to take about 2 days to get into the next planet. So you're here for a little bit, but it's only 2 days. So you've actually stayed on exoplanets longer than 2 days. So, you know.
Or have we?
No, you have. I specifically remember that you spent like a week on the first planet. So.
Yep.
So yeah, but you have a chance to explore. So.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, what do you want to do? Do you want to look at the?
I want to look at some xenolife.
Let's see.
All right. The ones
I'm
in the
gonna
amber.
I guess. Do I see any that aren't in amber?
They seem to be like kind of hiding.
Okay, well, I'll check out the ones in the amber first, I guess.
Yeah, they're dead, but you can.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Rip.
super dead.
I don't you.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
How far away from the gate are you exploring this? And is anyone going with you?
only as far as I need to get to some animals in amber.
All right, so not very far.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you want to roll xenobiology or whatever?
Yeah, sure. I love rolling xenobiology.
It's your favorite thing.
That's a critical success.
Nice.
All right, so you're looking around for stuff trapped in amber, and
Yeah.
you find some good stuff. Seems to be like all the same species type deal. You know, they all seem similar. You see similar stuff, so you know.
Okay.
And you know you can't really figure out how old they are until you like date the whatever, and you can't really figure out much about the amber until you have like proper lab material stuff. But you're searching around when you see a boot print in the amber, and it looks pretty old.
Okay.
That's
And
interesting.
it's heading off and away from the gate.
Okay. So it's a boot print in the amber.
Yeah, like someone stepped in the amber while it was.
And it looks like a normal, like, human boot.
Yeah, normal human boot.
Okay. Do
Alright.
I know anything about amber and like what like?
You know
Okay,
that.
hang on. So, is it like the boot print of someone? If someone were like, are we leaving boot prints like that?
No, the amber's
Or-
not soft. So at some point the amber was soft enough to imprint a boot print that it's
I
hard now.
see. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
So this is clearly from however long ago it takes for amber to get hard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long that is. I don't know anything about amber.
Well, you know it's tree sap.
Well, I know that.
But
Wait, it is?
okay, so you're poking around. Brutus, what is Adrian doing? You sounded like you had an idea.
Ethan, you're getting us confused.
Ethan,
Yeah.
Jesus
I was
Christ,
wondering
sorry.
why
No.
Brutus would know what I'm.
Adrian's leaving.
I don't know where my head is. Sorry.
Yeah. Find me something interesting. I'm using scrounging. And holy shit!
Did you fail?
Yes, all of my
wanna-
rolls so far have been
Do you wanna
in
re-roll?
the 80s. No, I'm good.
All right.
What's your scrounging at?
Scrounging's at, I want to say 55. Give me a second. I had it 45.
Damn. So I
Yeah.
can do a sort of a charm test to get you to do your best then.
Nah.
You
Don't worry
find
about
you find some amber that isn't full of dead animals, so maybe you can make like necklaces or something. It's a pretty color. So like theory that if you come back to this planet you can find the amber.
Wait. So can we see the trees that the amber's coming from?
They are pylons disguised as trees, but you don't see any amber dripping down them.
Okay.
The pylons are very obviously, now that you're actually on the planet looking at them, they're very obviously mechanical.
I see.
They were just made to look like trees.
But it doesn't look like there's
Oh, the
tree
civilization
sap
knows
coming
about
out of them.
trees.
What was that? This?
It doesn't look like there's tree sap coming out of them. They're
No.
not producing.
No.
Okay, so do we know? I mean, we haven't really analyzed this amber, so we don't know for sure that it's actually amber. It could be something that just looks like amber.
All right, Adrian, what are you doing? You fiddled around with the gate and couldn't. Well, you've got it working. It's just gonna take 2 days to.
Yep.
Do a thing.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna set up a perimeter and establish surveillance.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. It's you catch glimpses of like the wildlife that looks mostly like bugs. Lots of bugs.
And I will deploy my gnat to provide overwatch.
Okay, yeah, lots of bugs. What does the gnat do? Like, does it have like radiation detection, electro? Does it have any sort of detection? Yes.
It's described as a rotorcraft camera/surveillance drone.
Okay.
It doesn't really specify exactly what that means.
All right. So you're just setting.
I have radiation sense if there's any around here.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you're looking through it. Give me a interfacing check, and then if you succeed, give me a perception check.
Succeeds.
All right, give me a perception check.
What is that check based on?
Sight. You're looking through the lens of the thing.
Okay,
If you have its feed on.
I think that fails then because my enhanced vision wouldn't apply.
Okay, yeah. You don't see anything interesting besides some wildlife. J. Cruz, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be hanging out with the techie here.
Alright.
Seems like fun to
Good
hang out in
times.
the camp. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably make some money selling this amber as a like
I seen Jurassic Park now.
necklace thing. Yeah.
Yeah, about that. I think something is up here. I don't think this is real amber.
Well, you need to analyze it.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah. Can you like buy
We
the
do
data?
have a thing.
Because I mean, there's a boot print in it, and as far as I know, boots were not invented, tens of millions of years ago. So,
Yeah, you could definitely date the amber if you want. Give me.
well, I mean, dating it would be good, but mainly I want to analyze and figure out if it's actually, resin, like,
All
or
right.
if it's something else.
I guess that would be biology, and if someone wants to date it, if they have like geography or not geography, but like geology.
I'll
or
flip
something.
that.
Okay, it's artificial.
It is artificial. Okay. Can I discern anything about how quickly it turns into amber, like hardens?
Pretty fast.
Like pretty fast, like within days or like years?
Minutes.
Minutes? Oh wow. Okay, we need to be careful, guys.
The way that you said minutes. Does anyone determine the age of the amber?
I don't think I've got a skill for it.
If you've got like geology
I can.
or research
If
or like
I can do an untrained check.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You could also do research. You have
Yeah, you could
Oh,
try
I'm good
research.
at research too. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I'll do a race.
No.
That's a success at
Nope.
basically anything for me. So.
Looks like the amber last dripped down. Maybe like 5 years ago. That
Okay,
would
so there's nothing newer than that.
So
that
yeah.
would if you want to give me an idea check, cog times 3, whichever's higher.
That's literally one off of being. Yeah, you know what?
What?
I can just. Oh no, yeah. Wait, what's my call? It's 30, right?
It's 30, so 30 times 3 is 90.
Yeah.
So just re-roll that. There you go.
That would put it in line with Melikov's expedition.
Oh boy.
Oh no. So there's a chance we might trigger it somehow.
Yeah, odds are we already triggered it.
Alright. The first day is coming to a close. Is there anything you want to do?
Got a good
Yes,
point.
I
Is
need
this
to. I want to analyze this some more. Can I determine anything about
Julie, a couple
where
questions.
it came from, like where the resin came from? Did
Yeah,
it
hold on this.
like
Hold
it
on.
came from the trees?
Yeah, hold on this. I will.
Oh, well, that's basically the exact. I was gonna ask, is this amber only present near the trees, or?
The pools are biggest around the trees, which they're actually mechanical pylons. So, but it's pretty well spread away from them. So you can look at the trees; they're mechanical in nature, so hardware skills. But they're xenotech, so minus 30. You don't really understand them unless someone groks them.
Yeah. Rock in the tree.
All right. That's 1d10,
Right.
right?
Artemis.
Divided by 2, isn't it?
It's
Yes.
like 1d10
Yeah, divided by 2.
2.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
asking if
Wait.
there's any.
Wait.
I'm asking if there's any modifier to that, like a +1 or -1. I think there's a -1, right?
Yeah, it's -1.
So 2.
Good times.
So you take 2. Yeah, you can roll with a +20.
I already rolled. That was the 13.
Okay. Well, actually, to grok, you have to roll like times 2 or something, cog times 2,
Cog times 2, yeah.
and then you get a +20 to grok it. Oh, well, I'm fucking dumb. You actually just know how it works, and then to use it, you get a +20. The surfaces appear to be sort of like
Tell us how to
Teflon.
eat.
They appear to be sort of like Teflon. Nothing sticks to them. So there's no evidence of amber on them because the amber just slides off because it can't stick.
Okay, so does it come out of the top then, or?
Yeah, you're pretty sure it comes out of the canopy.
Okay.
So we'll just show the T-shirt down on the canopy and we're fine.
Okay, so yeah, we should basically, if we're gonna go to sleep or something, we should see if we can build some kind of shelter that will protect us from getting, trapped in amber.
That would be
Alternatively, something that will allow us to, sleep high up enough that we're not gonna get covered in amber.
good. Well,
There's not a lot to build. What you could build a platform with might be the pylons themselves.
Well then, let's get an axe.
Did you bring an axe?
I don't think so.
Then you do not have an axe.
I know Adrian's got some door cutting tools that we could probably use.
Yes, let's go and destroy the killer
I have
tree.
plasma torches. Do you need that?
Hang on, did we
That'll
bring
work.
anything with us that could,
I don't know, did you?
I mean, the thing is,
you'd think something like that would.
I assume that we're not going to be sleeping on the ground, since if this was big enough for all 5 of us to go through at once, it should be big enough to take my Mars buggy,
Yeah, you could have your Mars
or
buggy with you.
rover rather.
Well,
Yeah.
do we
Do we
want our
wanna get the rover
Mars
stuck?
rover to get fossilized?
Well, you don't know what
Well, I
triggers.
assume it wouldn't cover the whole thing in one night. Maybe that's a dangerous assumption, but it's a pretty big vehicle.
Well, you don't know what triggers the sap to run down.
Yeah, okay. What I
that's
did
what I
want
was
to do is see if there's a pattern on the areas that aren't covered, because you said there were a couple.
Yeah, they just appear like there's no pattern. It just appears that that it just kind of stopped pooling and didn't flow into those areas. They're literally like super tiny patches, but
Oh, okay. I was about to say, is there an area big enough to park my car at, or
no.
that's unfortunate.
All right.
How?
You got,
Hang on. I've got another question. How deep is the amber on the ground?
couple feet. Like there's the places it didn't pool. There's big giant fucking craters. You're not sure why it didn't pool there, but
So, can
Man, this
I
is totally gonna end with
can
my
I
car
go
being wrecked.
into one of the places it didn't pool and try to look at see if I can identify layers of amber?
yeah, sure. You want to get down there, and you start clearing away some of the what you would call dirt. And there's another layer of amber underneath.
Okay, so there is in fact it's amber all the way down.
You can make that assumption.
I mean, it could be amber all the way down, is what you're saying.
Then where did the dirt come from?
Yeah.
Actually, it's amber.
It's amber disguised to look like dirt. Gives you a false sense of security.
There are animals here.
I guess we could try taking a core sample of the amber, see how far down it goes.
Do we have the technology for that?
Yeah, you do.
I have the technology to cut a hole.
All right, so
You don't have an axe.
you feel like it's probably been about a day, and if you check the whatever, it's been about a day indeed. Also, you get to name every single planet we're going to, by the way. So, and you will get to register that. So, think of some names.
Jurassic Park.
Yep.
All right, is that what you want?
Jurassic Park planet.
No.
All right, so yeah, think of some names, and then after the end of the session, we'll name all of them.
I don't know if I can think of 4 Artemis-related names.
You don't have to think of. That's the beauty of.
You can.
Julia.
I'm gonna give a crazy suggestion here, but you can name the planet not after yourself.
I don't think that's true. Wait, well, okay, look. Julia already sort of said there's going to be 4 planets, and there are 4 of us, so maybe we should each get to name a planet.
Julia.
Yeah, bro.
I'm wondering if I can use T-rays to try and pierce through the amber and see how deep it goes.
Yeah, sure. It goes pretty deep.
How deep is pretty deep?
The pylons used to be a whole lot bigger. They're pretty towering right now. Like they're, you'd equate them to like a space elevator. They're pretty big. They used to be taller than that, like maybe twice that size. And it's amber pretty much all the way down.
Could I get some sort of measurement?
No, because I literally cannot figure out how big 2 space elevators stacked on top of one another would be. But
Immersion.
Well, I mean,
it's mind-bogglingly deep, is what you're getting.
the real question is how much amber you would need to create a planet that has, whatever level of gravity this place has.
A shit ton.
Yeah, okay.
We could also determine the size of the planet.
So there's a lot of amber here, and I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
But hang on, sorry. Could I tell, like last time, from my layer analysis, can I see like how much amber there was the last time that this happened?
Comparable, couple feet.
A couple feet. Okay, so if we're like a couple feet off the ground, or we have something that can repel the amber for a couple feet, then we're probably gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because the last time this happened was 5 years ago, so it's not like it's gonna happen probably like a lot in the next little.
You've never seen pitch black.
By the way, the pylons, you understand them to be air recycling systems.
That's a little bit scary. Recycling is terrifying.
Cool.
If you're a Republic.
Yeah, and you still don't know what the canopy is for. It goes pretty far. Alright, so you guys turning in for the night, or is someone staying up, or are
We
you all
are
staying
definitely sleeping in shifts.
Yeah, I was about to say we should have at least one person up.
Alright, who's taking first watch?
Crashy.
No.
I don't think we could program Crashy to alert us, though.
Hi, I'm useful
I'll
in
take
all
first
sorts of
watch.
things. Alright, give me a perception check.
Success.
Your drone is flying around, and you're kind of monitoring in the back of your mind when you see what appears to be. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. A little bit farther from the gate, you see some rather dated transhuman armor, and transhumans and morphs, and they appear to be trapped in amber.
Shit.
Their stacks are nuclear powered, so they're still alive.
Yeah, actually. Their bodies
Oh,
are
dear.
dead, but their minds are. You notice that maybe a couple of them are robots.
Oh, I guess I'll alert the team.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, we should probably go pull those guys out.
at least we got people to help.
All right. You're
We should
gonna.
also be careful
Wait,
because
did you wake us up for this?
Yeah.
yeah,
I would
What?
assume
We
so.
can do it in the morning, you jerk.
That's just rude.
One more day isn't gonna hurt them.
and we
No,
need
it
like
won't.
2 hours of sleep if you have the right mods anyway.
That's
Yeah. Isn't it? You don't even need to sleep like daily anymore.
No.
Look,
In
Artemis
general,
needs
yeah,
to
you
take
can miss a
her
couple of
sleep
days.
where she can get it, okay?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
grad students.
Well, all other things being factored in, I'll head out with Adrian to.
All right.
You know.
What mods does your rover have, Brutus?
I think the only thing it comes with is a lab, an airwalk, and a drone rack.
Okay.
Does
Does
it have
anyone-
like?
Yeah. Oh, it's got a fabber too.
Does anyone have mods that allows them to detect things like radiation shifts?
I have radiation
Yes.
sensors.
I
And
think I have
electrical
radiation.
I have Google glasses.
Oh God.
Hang on.
See,
Yes,
I've got
I have
radiation
radiation
sense.
sense.
All right. People with radiation sense that are walking out. It goes nuts.
Oh God, what's happening?
That could be an issue.
Yeah. The closer you
What
get,
type of radiation is it?
It's the worst kind.
It would be like stuff that I guess it's called cosmic radiation. Like, it's just background radiation, but this seems to be a whole lot of it, and you don't, like, it's a lot.
Man, these people were fucking morons if they walked into this.
Well, you look up and there is a hole in the canopy, and apparently bad stuff is leaking in, and wind from the surface, because the canopy would have a surface because it encircles most of the whole planet.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
so wind
interesting.
from the surface is blowing it in, and it is not super good.
Maybe we should move the car.
So yeah, the pylons around you start lighting up and humming.
That's also an issue.
Oh, maybe that's how the amber happened.
Could be a method of defense for something underneath all this, but how you would exist under all that amber.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We're thinking in Terran terms.
how much energy armor do people have?
The maximum amount.
I just have the most. I wrote the most down.
I know the max is like 32 or something, and I have above that, so.
Okay, well, your armor starts getting eaten through. Like, it's not good. Like, your armor systems are like, well, this is pretty fucking bad.
This armor is designed to survive several
survive the
seconds in the sun. So,
Yeah. Your
that's
armor's...
bad. We should
Yeah.
move back.
Sorry, I was gone for a minute. What did I miss?
The radiation is starting to eat away armor.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I leave. Or wait, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't have sun armor like you guys. So.
you hear a whistling that is probably coming through the hole as wind blows through. And the wind is helpfully dispersing the wonderful, wonderful toxic shit. And the pylons around you start lighting up and humming. And
Wait. So, how exactly is wind dispersing cosmic rays?
it's getting dispersed, okay? That's all you're getting. You're not sure why or how.
I'm not sure the exact mechanics are the important thing here.
Yeah, it's...
I think the fact that we're about to be drowning in amber is probably the important
Yeah,
thing.
the pylons start lighting up. So, yeah, people with sun armor, you're temporarily protected, but you might want to get into the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they were out?
All
Get
right.
the hell out of here.
Well, the gate isn't open yet. Do you want to leave the gate?
No.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
How are the gates not covered up by the amber?
That's a really good question. You don't know.
Did
I
the
imagine
gate
it
show
could,
evidence
Ramba.
of long-term radiation exposure?
You didn't search for it, so you don't know.
Well,
You want to search for it
Can
now?
it would have been emitting, like, stuff
Okay.
with higher
Okay.
half-life.
All gates kind of emit radiation, but yeah, it appears that it's been around a while.
Is it possible to see that, like, look at the foundation of the gates? Are they moving up with the amber somehow?
Yeah, you want to hang around and find out?
Well, no.
Yeah,
I
I think
would-
this is a bad time to be asking these questions.
Oh, they're just beeping.
Can we climb on top of the gates? How large?
The radiation levels are going down, and then they just kind of disappear, and the pylons shut off.
How good is our dune buggy at climbing gates? Is this
Probably
Mass
not
Effect
very
1?
I have a
Can
spindle
climb
climber if you
everything?
want to use that.
The pylons shut off. They didn't start seeping sap.
Oh, okay, they did.
Yeah, they just shut off. The air got cleaned, and they shut off.
Oh, okay.
Can we try sending Crashy over toward that area again?
Yeah, sure.
Where
There's
Go
no-
forth. Actually,
Yeah. No, Crashy goes over. Hey guys,
It's time to earn your pay.
I get paid? Wow!
Paid with love. Let's go.
Yay! Okay, Crashy goes over. The radiation's been scrubbed, so it's safe. And he says, "These guys are wearing weird uniforms.
Okay,
there are
give us their
people.
stacks.
I don't have the
That's weird
equipment to take out their stacks. They're covered in
What kind of
amber.
robot are you?
I'm a servitor.
Kind of scouts.
What type? Describe the uniforms or send a picture.
It sends a picture. It's Melikov's expedition. It's got an insignia similar to Melikov's expedition. Well, I say similar. I mean, they're exactly the same. They're members of
Okay.
the
Plus, they're
expedition.
Pretty
doppelgangers.
similar.
Is this the entirety of the expedition or a portion?
Portion.
Are we gonna go to each planet and find like a few people left behind?
Yeah, I was about to say. Did they just kind of leave their squad, like, you know?
They're kind
Fine
of
piece.
pissed about it then.
Yeah.
So yeah, Crashy goes, I'm just a servitor. I don't have.
Crashy, what
That's
color are these
fine.
uniforms?
Okay, so if we go over,
Like
I mean,
white?
we couldn't have triggered it, could we have?
Might have. Although I'm not sure what we did.
Okay, let's go over there again.
Right? No, nothing happens.
Okay.
They're just people.
Alright.
Okay,
Might
cool.
have
Let's
just
cut
been
them
a-
out of the amber then.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Well,
start.
let's just cut out the whole ember chunk they're in and then move that.
That'd be
Okay.
good.
And
Yeah.
then we can do that back over by the gate area.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You cut the chunk. It's a mix between. There's like 2 cents, but the majority appear to be biomorphs. So you
Okay.
drag them over.
Can we
And-
prioritize getting
You-
the synths out first? Or?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you're
Yes,
cutting
it's
them
fine.
out fully.
That's the idea, yeah.
All right.
Plus, we
You
just get the stats.
you start cutting them out because they have nuclear batteries. They should be fine. And they start screaming. She's like ah 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 ah.
Oh boy. Yeah, I probably should have
Alright.
considered that they went crazy at some point.
Wait. So were they?
They were
running
active
the whole time?
they were active the whole time.
Oh, good thing.
Wow. They don't have like. Did they not have a way to just not automatically, but to like internally shut themselves down?
No, they remain powered the whole time.
Oh
And
boy.
how
So
long has
they're
it been since this
completely
expedition?
insane. Like
About 5 years.
Yeah.
3 days.
wow, that does not
Yeah.
sound like a good idea.
Okay, nobody really has any psychology type things, do
Okay.
they?
Maybe
I
we
do.
should just turn them off for now.
Oh,
I haven't, like,
Ramba, can you ask these guys some questions real quick and find out if they're crazy? Because I'd rather not have a bunch of crazy
Minus
robots. in
30.
my,
Minus 30. They're super crazy. You don't need to even roll. They are probably
Okay.
super crazy.
so minus 30?
Yeah, minus 30 to your skill because they're super deranged.
Okay, success.
They're super crazy. They're super crazy. There's no way you're getting any information out of them.
Damn it.
We should probably pop their stacks.
Yep.
Okay, you want to pop their stacks? They immediately will start trying to resist.
Yeah, let's
Oh, I'm
just,
assuming we cut one out first.
just
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
can
you
we
start.
just shut them off? Like they're not gonna help us. Let's just shut them off and we can try to get them help later.
Do we have a way to shut them off, though? That's the thing.
You'd have to cut out to their battery, which would probably involve freeing their arms.
So why don't we just like kill them? I don't know.
Yeah, you can shoot them in
Yep,
the
that's the
head.
plan.
You can shoot them in the head. That would immediately stop their screaming. And,
Why do we always have to go to the solution of killing people?
well, they're
Well,
like
they're not-
We'll-
they're not
we'll-
people,
We'll bring
they're-
them back.
There's synths.
Whoa.
So Artemis is
Racism.
okay with
Whoa.
holy shit.
No,
Not
no,
from
like-
Luna, and you're the most racist person yet.
Okay, so yeah, you can kill them. They stop screaming. The other people, you just cut their stacks out. They're dead. They're biomorphs. They suffocated.
Yep.
Their faces are like frozen in horror. Someone's actually had their mask off, so his mouth is full of amber. You guys should give me composure rolls.
Oh, boy.
Pretty fucking horrific.
it. What's composure again?
Will times 3. This gives 0 fucks.
I think I'm gonna re-roll mine.
My first 100, and it's for something that.
It
Critical
doesn't.
success from a
Alright.
critical failure.
Nice. Did everyone succeed?
I think we're
Alright,
good,
you
yeah.
just take 1, because like I said, except Visk, who rolled a 100. This is a
This
hard.
Gives no
Wait, do you
fucks.
take one if you get a critical?
You know what? Yeah, you don't take a critical either. You got a critical success. You don't take one. Either.
I should like gain one back.
Justify gaining 1 back from seeing this.
I
This
like
is
it.
just
and I
glad that
murdered
these-
children.
Okay, I've got it. Visk is really happy these people are already dead because there's no chance that she'll have to slaughter them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You heal one. You heal one.
What a
But
relief!
I'm already at full, so it doesn't even matter. Maybe I should heal a damage instead. That'd be good.
No, that's
No. Anyway.
yeah. So you day one closes.
So
day
got another night of this.
Let's pop their stacks and throw them in a Faraday container so they can't get damaged by the radiation if that comes back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I
wake
got my
up to
Faraday container with me.
Oh,
You wake
alright.
up to the-
Everybody's got one.
That's all the biomorphs I meant to start with.
Why not
Uh,
the sense
Because they're all dead.
you wake up to the sound of humming, and you look outside, and the pylons have powered up.
Boy.
Well,
Oh no.
they're still sleeping in shifts.
Yeah. Well, then someone wakes you up, and the pylons are on, and you look up at the canopy,
Scratchy.
and you see with your enhanced vision, because a lot of people have enhanced vision or specs, you see slowly dripping from the canopy is bluish purple. Sap, sludge, something.
Wait, what color is the amber?
Bluish purple.
Oh, okay. I'm
That's
picturing
kind of
it
a
wrong.
I would
Or-
assume
Fun.
amber, but okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Amber
I
is just
guess
the
in
closest panel.
theory Okay, I have a theory. The space elevator pylons use the sap to create the coating above, and it's imperfect, so it drips down onto the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's slowly dripping.
Okay. So basically, we need to move the rover
Yeah.
every now and then.
Gate.
We could use the point defense lasers to vaporize falling amber.
Hey guys,
That's
the
awesome.
amber's
Let's do it.
dripping down. You notice that it's dripping down everywhere. It appears that it's dripping down everywhere.
We have defense beacons. They have lasers. I'm just suggesting.
Can we just climb the gate? Because the gate seems to be safe.
Yeah. Can't get your thing on top of the gate though.
Yeah.
We can park it
Buggy.
next to the gate.
Well,
There's also an opening to the surface. You can spindle climb up there.
isn't that where the horrible radiation came from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we want to park this thing up
I don't
there.
know. Horrible radiation or the possibility of horrible radiation or possibility of suffocating to death. Your choice.
Wait.
It's like
Can we like?
suffocating that because it's easier to
How
avoid.
does the spindle climbing work?
You have a spindle climber. You shoot it, and then it climbs.
Yeah, how much can that hold, by the way?
I don't know. That would be something.
Let me
would know.
check if it's on the listed.
Because
Well,
what
I have
if we
also another spindle climber.
what if
so-
we did that and just used it to suspend ourselves high enough to
You could
avoid the
try.
amber?
The
Yeah.
amber's falling from above.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
isn't it only
sliding
falling
down,
from where the
yeah,
trees are though?
Yeah, it's sliding down the pylons.
Yeah, so it's not like raining down on us. If we're somewhere where there aren't too many pillars around, and we suspended ourselves, we would be completely safe, as far as we know.
No, I think we can bring up
Where
the
is
car.
the spindle climber?
I have a spindle climber.
Here we go.
too.
Yeah, how many of those do we have?
Two.
Because I know I've got one.
Can support
Three.
up to 250
Yeah.
kilograms
And-
before it needs more raw materials.
And you've got 3 of them.
We've got
Ramba,
3.
Rogue.
So that's
Yeah.
about 750 kilograms, which is roughly like it's a little less than a ton.
Than a ton, yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to lift the rover up there because the rover's like
Now
an
let's see how
8-foot
much
truck.
does a Honda Civic weigh.
I don't know how much does a Honda Civic weigh.
Let's find
The
out.
rover's pretty big, guys.
You could
Yeah.
definitely try.
Okay, it's
A Honda Civic weighs
2,166
3,000 pounds.
Yeah, so this doesn't sound like it's gonna work.
Yeah, we're a little bit short.
You could try. My understanding is the spindle climber creates more stuff out of like a feedstock. So
So if we had something to feed into it,
you
Like
have a
say, an
fabber.
endless
We have a
supply of
fabber.
amber.
You have a fabber. If you want to try and jury rig those together,
Oh, God.
hardware,
This is too
Oh.
awesome. We gotta do it.
hardware
electronics.
industrial or
Yeah, hardware, industrial, or electronics, whichever's higher.
electronics.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Okay. That succeeds.
All right, so what you end up doing is you link the spindles to the
Remember, I
fabric.
don't have a cornucopia machine on me.
So you drag the fabric to the top of the vehicle. You put it up there. You cement it. On top, you connect the spindles to it like it's feedstock, and then you shoot them up. So basically, what happens is when there's little tiny tears, it starts fixing them from their own personal feedstock, and then once that runs out, hopefully the fabric has enough to sustain it for a while. So you're just hanging on top of the, just kind of swinging from the canopy as the amber drips down. The little bugs seem to have like an inborn sense, like when it's gonna come, and they start just flying for hours and hours. Because if they land, you see they get caught in the amber pretty quickly, and then it dries. So
Are the
It was
bugs
what?
the only animals we saw?
yeah,
Okay.
there's different
Alright.
types of bugs, but it's a lot of bugs. So who's watching the fabric stuff?
I am, I guess, since I'm
I'm
the one
watching the
putting it
bugs.
together.
All right, you notice that the fabric is getting critically low in feedstock materials.
Why didn't we just fab another 2 spindles? And
That would have taken
might
a
have been
couple.
better idea.
That would have taken a while, like a couple hours.
okay, can we feed amber in as a material?
Yeah,
Probably
you can
that's the
try.
best idea. Yeah.
Okay, well we have a bunch of sections of it from those smorphs.
Right, you start feeding it into it. So yeah,
are you
you're
on the
just
surface yet?
what? Are you trying to get up to the surface, or are you just hanging from?
I think the idea was to just hang out.
Alright. You.
In the tree.
Who's looking at the gate?
I'm looking
I
at the
can look at
bugs.
the gate.
So
Who else is
I'll look
looking at the gate?
too.
All right, roll composure.
Oh boy. Is this a fear thing, Julia?
Yeah, this is a fear weirdness thing.
Make sure. Oh, I failed. Good
I
times.
succeed.
Artemis is like basically immune to fear, so it wouldn't even have mattered if she were looking at it.
Okay, so who succeeded?
Me.
Ramba did.
All right, then you don't. You take 1. Brutus, you're gonna take a bit.
Gonna take an amount.
You take whatever 9 divided by 2 is.
Rounding up or
4,
down.
If you
Round down. So
Okay,
4.
yeah, 4.
Take 4. You see the gate activates, and it's like gates have always been like a certain size. It's been theorized they could get bigger. The gate starts to. It doesn't get bigger. It just disappears, but like not really. It just goes from like a solid state to a gaseous state.
Oh, that's how I didn't get covered in amber.
Yeah, it just like.
That's
Do you have
so
radiation
cool.
sense? If you have radiation sense, it turns into like gamma rays or something, and it's just like fucking weird as shit.
That's
So,
not
yeah.
weird. It's cool.
No, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Things should not instantaneously change from one thing to another.
Well, in our Terran understanding. This is the alien.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. So yeah, the amber dries. Your wheels it gets pretty high. You drop down. Your spindle climbers are shit right now. Like they are out of feedstock. Your fabbers, not doing so good. That amber stuff apparently was a little bit damaging.
oh boy.
I'll look at repairing it when we have time.
Good. 'Cause I like
But yeah, the gate materializes again. It was never gone, and then it beeps, and it opens. And
Finally.
you have a 5-minute window. Is your best estimate. So,
Oh, yeah, crap. We need to hurry.
otherwise,
Oh,
unless
to
you
get to the
Push
next planet?
Crashy through quickly. We need an immediate report that it's not going to be immediately fatal.
right, you push Crashy through. Crashy goes, looks pretty good. There's a building.
What kind of building?
I'll assume by the fact that Crashy did not report any imminent problems with temperature, radiation.
I don't know if we should assume that.
Yeah,
Crash.
et
Is there
cetera.
anything that seems like it will kill us?
It's a building. You've got 2 minutes to decide, unless you want to wait 2 more days for the sequence to warm up again.
Let's
Let's
go.
go through.
Let's go.
Wait, hang on. Do I have samples of bugs trapped in
Yeah,
there?
you do.
Okay, let's go.
You drive through. Crashy's on the other side. You almost hit him. He says, wow! So, you are in an open pavilion made of heavily braided aluminum girders, arranged in an outline of a pentagonal prism, with a floor of aluminum plates. Along the edges are interlocking patterns of pentagons, painted bright blue and yellow. If you have xenoarchaeology, you can give me that, or xenostudies or something.
Success for xenoarchaeology.
It's Ikitomi stuff, which you recognize as a warning / danger / forbidden symbology. Sort of like a nuclear waste hazard, radiation hazard.
Great.
And it makes sense why there's no ceiling now, because apparently the aluminum frame suggests that you would have climbed it. Ikitomi were like spider people. And then you look out ahead of you to the entrance, and there appears to be a dry valley.
Okay.
So
I
you
see.
need to put the whatever in the coordinates. So I assume Rogue's gonna do that.
I guess.
All right, you get a countdown for 2 days. There's a dry valley, the valley that you can go look down. From this distance, it appears that there's a bunch of like dead trees in there, but
Okay, we got
Okay.
metal trees, dead trees. What's the next kind of tree?
Let's see if we can figure out how
Some
those
sort of
trees
tree.
all right.
Oh my god. What is a tree?
Give
then?
me a perception check if you want to look at the trees from the distance.
Site based.
Yep, it's site based.
Critical success.
Oh.
All right.
What the fuck?
Anyone who succeeds, let me know.
I don't think I did.
If you succeeded, you need to roll composure. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm the most composed after critically succeeding the perception check.
hang on. What does enhanced vision give you?
Plus
Plus
30.
30.
Plus 30.
That's even better.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No, plus 20.
Oh, plus 20, whatever.
Is it?
Yeah, it says here
Hold
plus
on.
20.
Yeah.
So I actually just
Oh.
failed my
Okay.
perception check.
Well, if you succeeded, and you
Oh, yeah,
succeeded on your
it's 20.
composure check, the grove is not dead trees. It appears to be husks of
Oh, yeah, it
Ikitomi carapace with delicate white mushroom branches growing out of the cracks. And all around them appears to be the ruins of a once great city.
Guess they destroy themselves.
So
Or the fungus
it's a
got 'em.
grove of corpses.
Yep.
That's a little gross.
With your critical success, Rogue, give me another composure check.
I rolled 100 on my first one.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? You notice that this grove shows a smaller, newer-looking corpses. They look like transhuman morphs, but with the same white mushrooms bursting out of their eyes, nostrils, and mouth. Their armor has the insignia of Melikov's expedition.
How close are we to this grove?
What type
Pretty close. What type of morph?
of
Sometimes.
armor, I was saying.
Of armor, it appears to be just like standard, like combat type armor.
Okay.
But they are
They're
all
all-
biomorphs, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Can we send Crashy over there?
Go forth, little buddy.
Check things out.
Right?
How far away is this? Like, what's the geology?
Oh, is the next
Yeah.
planet going to be a pleasure planet?
Oh, that's why I have plus 30. Full helmet comes with sensors equivalent to specs.
Okay.
So you're sending Trashy. How far is the way?
Well, first of all, I want to get a better sense of the layout. Like, what?
Okay. Do you want me to draw you a map?
Sure, why not?
All right. I'm just gonna use this here.
By districts.
No, I'm just gonna move it.
Okay.
It's sort of like, all right, here's the facility, and then like
Okay.
straight ahead of where you park your car. So here's the gate and where you park your car. There's the valley. The facility is like a pavilion with like girders and stuff made of aluminum. And here's the valley, full of dead stuff. So it appears that this is like an old gate city run by the ticket company.
The city would have been in the valley, or
Yeah, the
or
city
what?
is. There's ruins of the city in the valley.
I see, but that's also where all the dead people are.
Yes, with mushrooms growing out of them.
Okay, and there are no dead people with mushrooms growing out of them where we are in the pavilion.
Nope, there are not.
Okay.
So it's not too far away from where you are.
All right. I assume we all have like vacuum sealed stuff, right?
I do, and I think
Should,
Brutus does.
yeah.
Do you? And
I
Yeah.
think I do. Yes. Yeah, I do.
I
Okay.
got vac suit. It's a smart clothing vac suit, so I look dapper.
All right.
Yeah, I also have a vac suit. So.
Just don't eat the mushrooms, I guess. That's probably what happened to them.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering why they would have gone over there if they saw that there were a bunch of dead people with mushrooms.
Well, it's a pretty good intact Ikitomi city. Might be
Yeah,
pretty
fair.
valuable.
Hmm.
And you don't always get Ikitomi corpses. Like, the only reason you
their
notice
dead
them,
bodies are valuable or something?
yeah, the only reason you notice that they're Ikitomi is because of statues that looked similar to them. So these are like Ikitomi bodies. They'd be pretty valuable.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I guess Artemis would be pretty interested in those.
Yeah, do you want to send Crashy over first?
Yeah, send Crashy over. See, and I'll tell him
Safe than
to,
sorry.
just check things out and report back, and also specifically to see if he notices anything that might indicate where the little mushrooms come from.
Okay. Who's putting their vac suits on? Like, vac
We're all
Everyone.
wearing vac suits.
Yeah.
All right, and you're completely
imagine.
sealed.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
Crashy walks over, and the spores burst, and lots of little mushroom things start floating through the air. And he goes, "I think I found out where they come from."
Okay.
Oh boy.
And they
Are
start
you
breathing.
feeling
Don't
okay?
breathe it in.
I don't breathe.
Next year.
Yeah, I think Crashy is safe.
And they are gently
Sure.
drifting on the wind towards you guys.
Hmm.
I set
not
the Lotus coating on my armor to
Yeah.
hostilely engage any spores that.
Yes.
Yeah,
that
Do we
is
have
a
a
good thing.
fan we can turn on?
I don't know. Is anyone breathing
I
I
the
don't
air?
think these spores would be affected by the Lotus coating because they're probably not liquid.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
Okay.
They just bump against your.
I set the
remember-
immunogenic system to do so.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Me too.
They just bump against your faceplates. Does anyone
Good.
have anything uncovered, like your nose or your mouth?
Nope.
No.
Full helmet.
No.
You're really trying to kill us. Why don't you just do it?
No, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm asking you to make sure.
No. No. Nothing uncovered. Even Artemis
A
is not
vacuum
crazy.
suit wouldn't work if you had exposed skin.
I'm
Yeah.
just asking. You could just have like an oxygen mask, which is just something that covers like your face, like your mouth and nose. All right, so no one has like their eyes exposed or anything. Okay, yeah, the spores bump gently against you, and Crash goes, "Wow, this is neat, guys. It's like snow." There's
Don't eat it.
there's like some dead guys over here. That's a bummer.
Yeah, Crashy,
Alright.
please be careful not to, take any of these spores with you at any point, okay?
So, are any of the corpses not from either the expedition or Ekatomi?
Nope, they're expedition or
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get these stacks out of the corpses.
Just making sure.
Alright, you're gonna remove the stacks.
Yep. Let's be as
All right.
careful as we can in with them.
You go to like remove them from the base of the neck, and a puff of spores just shoots into your face.
Gross.
You see that the stacks are like, it's gross. It's gross. Who's removing the stacks?
Well, I don't know. Rogue is the one with expertise in this stuff.
Because you're gonna have to roll.
Composure?
Yep, composure.
No.
Success.
Alright, yeah, it's gross in a different way that removing stacks is normally gross. It's, you pop them open, and besides a blast of spores to your face, you notice that, like, the mushrooms have pervaded everywhere. And that them growing out of, like, your mouth, nose, and eyes, and their ears is just, like, the visible thing that you can see. But they're, like, in the veins of the morph. They're kind of gross. It's really kind of gross. You pull the stack out, and it's, like, in a mushroom. Like, a mushroom has grown around it. So,
Okay.
yeah, but the pop stacks. Do you want to look at the city? Look at the Eclipse? Do you want to do any of that?
Can we scout it out?
Can we hang on? I want to do something else first. Can we please look at the corpses and try to see? I mean, why wouldn't they have been back sealed? Like, did something break the seals on their armor?
It seems like the Melikov expedition were complete and utter morons.
Actually, yeah. I'll help Artemis
Actually,
with
yeah,
that.
they were.
Well, that's a
You're-
given, but
You're looking at them. Looks like some of them had gotten amber on their whatevers, and they had like pulled it off after it had hardened, and the self-healing had not
lovely.
fully kicked in. Like it was still self-healing, so they thought it would heal in time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, so at least that's
So
one
it's-
less thing for us to worry about.
It is
so.
kind of interesting how we discovered 2 planets in a row in the sequence whose traps nicely combine to
Yeah, I was about to
make
say
each
play
other
off
more
of each
deadly.
other.
Yeah, I mean, I think between the planets and the fact that we suddenly have warm-up times for the gates, I mean, it does seem like this was set up deliberately.
You're basically saying this is like a dungeon keeper or something?
So the question is this defenses guarding something, or is it just
Yeah,
a
it's guarding
trap?
the treasure, Rogue. Okay. Okay. See, I want to kind of take samples of the mushroom stuff, but I want to make sure and get something that does not have any spores and could not be.
Well, anytime you go near a mushroom, it immediately bursts.
So, but I mean, there must be some structure to the mushrooms that are not.
Yeah, you can cut that off.
Yeah, so I'd like to take some samples from that.
Make sure it's in a sealed container that doesn't get open.
Yes, it
Oh,
will
well,
be. It will be completely
We've got more than
sealed,
enough
and
Faraday containers to go around, so
we'll have biohazard stickers on it and stuff.
Yeah, you're running out of Faraday cages pretty quickly.
It doesn't need to be in a Faraday cage, it can be in a specimen container.
Yeah, I have like 10 specimen containers, so I should have plenty.
Right? You take it off your person, you put it in there.
Unless these spores are also like excreting radio waves that like
No, they are not.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and not even take any of the spores with us, even in containers, just because that's too.
Yeah, no, you cut off a hunk of the mushroom's like stalk, and you put it in there, and you just set it down. Okay.
And I would also like to examine an Eclipse corpse.
Okay. It's basically like dehydrated to the supreme.
Well,
it's kind of like fossilized, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
assume there's none that are in good condition, considering what the mushrooms do to them. So.
Yeah, no, they're like fossils, but so you might, I don't know, maybe get some DNA from them if that's what you're looking for. You can definitely get a piece off of them.
Yeah, I mean, even
But
just getting some. Well, I guess we already have. Do we already have samples of Ectomy DNA?
no, you don't.
Okay.
Um,
Although there is the when we on the planet with the mice,
hmm Yeah,
we did get some mice that had samples of what might have been Ectomy DNA, if I
yep,
remember correctly.
yep.
So we could always do a comparison there. Okay, yeah, I guess I will get some pieces of Ectomy, as gross as that
All
is.
right. It
Um,
appears that the Ikitomi had like a exoskeleton, like a bug, and because there was no good like exits for the mushroom to grow out of, it forced itself through the exoskeleton.
right.
So yeah, they whereas the transhumans had like all coming through the mouth and like any open or available orifice, the Ikitomi stuff just went through where they could.
Right.
So yeah,
Um, okay, so I can get pieces of exoskeleton. Can
yep.
I open one up and see if there's anything inside besides mushrooms?
No, it's pretty much at this point it's all mushrooms. You get a face full of spores.
Okay.
Again.
Fair enough. Okay, well I'll just take some exoskeleton samples. I'll take some from a few different Ectomy if possible.
Right?
I'm not just getting samples from one.
The city is in pretty good condition.
Okay.
Okay, well I'm pretty satisfied then. I guess we can check the city out some more. We do have 2 days.
Again.
Right? Yeah.
Let's go see if they have like a Game Boy or something.
Let's be careful though.
End up being an exact replica of that.
We
We
don't
can't
know that
assume
these
that that's
spores
the
are the
only
only
thing
trap.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to suggest, Rogue, do you want to send your drone thingy in?
Okay. It flies if that affects what it
Oh,
encounters.
actually, I can do some like basic genetic analysis and stuff with
Okay.
my equipment I have with me,
Yes,
right?
you can. We have a lab on our rover thingy.
Can I
so if that affects anything.
can I try to do some analysis of the DNA or whatever the DNA equivalent is of the both the mushrooms and the Ectomy
Yeah, sure.
to try to figure out if they are related, like not closely related, but related in the same way that you can find genetic commonalities between
Yeah.
humans and anything else that
Okay,
evolved
so
from
instead of going to the city, you're doing that?
them.
Because that's going to take a couple hours.
Actually, well, do you guys want to wait around, or should we go to the city first?
You could, yeah, you
I-
could go to the city first and then just, you
Okay.
could start this
sure.
stuff now. Like, you could set it to do
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay,
analysis, but and
sure.
then you come
I mean,
back.
we're going to be doing a little bit of scouting before we actually go into the city. So.
Yeah, okay.
All
I'll
right,
just
so you
tag
can,
along
okay,
then.
you can give me a roll to see what you get, and then I will reveal that information after the city.
Okay.
Okay, I assume that's a success.
Probably something
Yes.
we could have. We're really.
I
gonna
don't
end up
even know what I'm
not knowing
rolling, but
beforehand.
Yeah,
it's a success.
like xenobiology.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're scouting the city first. Same deal, interfacing, and then perception rogue to interface with the drone. Oh no, is rogue not there?
Rest in
Fuck,
peace.
muting button on this microphone.
Nice.
I flip
Oh.
that, it succeeds.
Okay, your drone goes through and the city comes to life. You can assume that there's song generators like that you saw. I'm trying to remember where you first encountered them. The first planet where the whole facility lit up. So the city fills with like eerie sounds and songs. There's I believe they're called like song trees or dream trees that when they get certain sounds they like reverberate them. There's a lot of those. But the city comes to life. And the Ikitomi you find out did not have as advanced mesh system as you, but there's a very basic like interfacing thing for like directions, like a GPS system kind of with like background details.
Okay.
But other than that, the city is completely empty. It's in disrepair. Parts of it have fallen
No
down.
surprise there.
But it's still in pretty good condition considering that like you
Okay. I guess we can go ahead and go in then.
So one interesting thing about this is we know the pylons were designed by aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the Ikotomi here were killed by the spores. So if they, as we're assuming, they were both designed traps, then it probably wasn't the Ikotomi who
Yeah,
built
it wasn't
them. Which
Ikotomi.
means there was
Well-
another alien presence here besides the Ikotomi.
Hang on. To be
Fun
fair,
times.
Or
we
the
don't know that
Ikotomi fucked
these-
up their trap horribly.
We don't know that these were designed as traps. That seems like it might be a bit of a stretch to assume that. It seems actually more likely to me that these were, that they happen to be what they are. The pylons happen to be something that can kill people with sap. The mushrooms happen to be this plague, and then the planets were selected to be traps. That seems a lot more likely to me
That's also a possibility.
than
Yeah,
that they
that's-
were
that's a good
specifically
point.
designed, because that seems like a lot of effort to design an entire planet basically that is
But if you're
just to
assuming
trap people with extremely slow-moving amber.
if you're assuming selection, then that assumes that whoever selected them had the ability to manipulate the gate matrices so that they could force you to go through in that sequence. Otherwise, you could just jump to the last one.
Yes, I kind of was assuming that. I mean, isn't this whole sequence artificial?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so if you want to go into the city, you could probably get some cultural artifacts. It's pretty clear that there's more dead bodies in the city. So there's lots of spores bursting as you walk past, but it's a ghost city. Everything is dead.
Are you
So, yeah.
sure?
Oh,
No.
the mushrooms aren't.
Well, yeah, the mushrooms aren't, but Visk, Artemis, you're walking through the city. You get a little beep from your thing.
Yep.
It's finished analyzing. It's got a basic. The Ikotomi are not related in any way to the what do you call it? The mushrooms, and except for that, apparently the mushrooms feed off organic material, so there's traces of Ikotomi in them, but they're not genetically related.
Okay.
It has a more interesting thing. Your little AI assistant that you had run it noticed something from the corporate files. There's similarities between your DNA and it, the mushroom.
the mushrooms are related to
Your DNA specifically.
Earth.
Whoa.
My DNA specifically?
Yeah, it points out markers that you would recognize as something that would designate a morph having been used by someone with the Watts-McLeod virus, which is an exsurgent virus.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
I guess.
So they're... Okay. I do not inform anyone else of this.
Oh, great. So we're all gonna get killed.
You should roll composure.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
if
just-
these mushrooms... Did you inform us that the mushrooms feed off organic material? And
Yes.
There's no relation to them to...
I succeeded.
All right, then Visk. Other people can roll kinesics on you, but they have to beat your composure.
My
roll.
Kazink score is garbage anyway, and I trust Fisk.
But- Yeah, if you don't really
Irrationally.
if you don't have any reason to not trust Visk's information, then yeah, Visk, you look completely normal and
I don't trust the crowd.
Julia, one question. If these mushrooms feed off organic material, and they've killed everything on the planet, and everything on the planet has been dead for years, how are the mushrooms still alive?
they appear to be waiting.
Okay, that's one way to put it. Jesus.
Well, how do they not need to feed on organic material, or how do they sustain themselves during the
Well,
waiting period?
it might just be that they take a very long time to they can feed. Julia said that the Ikotomi corpses were much more
Yeah.
eaten out, hollowed out than the transhuman ones, right? So it might just be that they've been sustaining themselves on the same things for a very long time. That would be that
Well,
crazy.
you know, because this character Artemis, you know that this is an exurgent thing, so
Yeah.
you can throw anything that makes sense out the window.
Yeah.
In Terran.
Well, okay, I'll mention to them, so this might, maybe, don't panic, but might be an exurgent then.
Oh, how so?
Might be.
And so, yeah. Now, how do you want to explain how it might be? There's a 0 chance that.
I don't.
You're an expert on the
Look,
exurgent virus or something?
It's science. Look, guys, it's science. Just accept it.
Science.
You killed your own graduate student, and you shot those droids. So
Hey, no, Rogue is technically the one who killed the graduate.
Technically. We know what happened. We were there.
If you want
Anyway,
to talk about the person who actually killed them, then it would be a clone of you. So,
I actually like that this is something that would happen when someone drops that it's an exurgent virus. Like, what? Oh, well, shit. Now let's argue between ourselves because we're all kind of scared.
well, we got 2 days, so we got enough time.
Yeah, but it appears to be a variant strain of the exurgent virus. Which is weird because you thought the exurgent virus was something created by the Titans.
Yep.
But this is much older than the Titans, so unless Titans can time travel, there's something.
well, if they have FTL travel,
Cool,
then
they can time travel?
Oh boy.
I mean, aren't gates FTL travel? So,
Yeah, but they're a weird case because like it doesn't make any sense how they exist.
I mean, you could time travel with gates, effectively.
Yeah, you could. So yeah, that's weird, but as long as it appears that they need you to, like, the Ikitomi did not wear armor; they were already armored, so they just got taken down by something that was able to. But it's always been kind of a mystery how the Ikitomi died.
Oh boy.
You might have found out how they died.
Or how some of them died, at least.
For sure
Anyways.
that.
Anyways, it's about the end of the first day. You collected some cultural artifacts, so that will be valuable. Some dream shells.
Yeah. Some wonderful mushrooms.
Yeah, dream shells are an actual thing in the book, so you can all get them. They should be in the
Okay.
thing, so you can all have one. They're pretty valuable, so.
Oh yes, they are.
Yep. So you can sell them or you can keep them as like a cool souvenir. So yeah, you're going to sleep. I mean, as long as you're sealed up and airtight, the spores can't get you. So like
Yep.
you go through decontamination, obviously, to make sure you don't have any of that shit on you. You're clean. Artemis, you're sleeping when your muse. Who is your muse again?
Arethusa.
Arethusa is dressed like an Athenian warrior and says, Artemis,
Artemisian.
what was that?
Artemisian warrior.
Okay.
Or
so
like a
dressed
huntress.
Okay, yeah, okay. So she's dressed like a huntress. She says, Artemis, I was monitoring your, the mushroom stock that you got. I think there's something you should see on the feed.
Okay,
It
I'll
appears
just
to
roll
be,
composure right now.
it appears to be growing. Yeah, you should roll composure.
What's composure again? How does it
Will
work?
times 3. So
Will
you succeed.
times-
Your will is, what, 30?
I think it's 25. So yeah, I see. Plus I have a brave thing that makes
Yeah.
me hard to scare.
Yeah, it's the mushroom's growing and it started to sprout spores. Apparently,
Inside the container?
some like skin stuff got in, just like tiny bits of skin stuff, and it chomped down on those, and it's going nuts.
Inside the container.
Yeah, inside the container, but it's like growing really fast. It might burst out of the container.
Shit. Okay, let's.
Yeah. You figure that it was probably like dead skin stuff that was just on you, like
I
just
see.
'cause you're a person, and sometimes
Right.
and it was probably like 1 or 2 just tiny bits, and they got in the container, and it's going fucking bananas.
Okay.
Possibly
I'm gonna
outside.
ditch this. This is not worth taking.
All right. Throw it out.
Yeah. Just
You-
gonna throw it out.
All right,
Oh boy.
you chuck it out the back of the rover.
I,
Where do you throw
yeah,
it?
maybe not violently. I'm gonna just get it. Like,
Just leave it.
All right, you suit up. You waking anyone else up?
Wait, is there any point at which anyone has been getting out of their suits because they should not be doing so?
No,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
not.
especially not on this planet.
Okay.
I did not wish to remove my suit at any
Okay.
point.
All right, but are you waking anyone else up while you do this?
Are we all sleeping at the same time? That seems unnecessary when you only need 2 hours of sleep a night.
Okay. Yeah, people could be
Okay,
up.
I'll wake Rogue up because I know he's paranoid, and he won't mind, being up at night. So I'll wake him up just to let him know.
I'm paranoid about this stuff.
The box in your hand
No,
starts.
you're paranoid about everything, but it's cool because you should be. So
The box in your hand starts shaking a little bit as the spores start like growing.
okay, I just fucking toss it.
All right, you fucking
Run.
okay. You
I
nothing
just
else?
realized if this sport any sort of intelligence, it could be using the container as a frag grenade, basically.
Let's not give the
Slightly
GM that sort of idea.
Yeah, you throw it out, and then you hear a pop as like the lid bursts off the thing, off the container. So yeah, next morning you wake up. There's a beautiful new stock really close to the gate.
Odd.
The gate
Yeah,
opens.
let's burn that.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
want
wait, we need to-
that, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, you have time to burn it before the gate opens.
Okay.
All right, you burn it.
Before,
Gate opens.
yeah,
Got 5 minutes.
it opens. We've got to send Crashy through real quick.
All right, Crashy goes.
Brutus, don't forget to do the thing.
What thing?
Brutus
Hold on.
has in the vehicle a thing that like does decontamination stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did that when we went through.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
specifically right before we go through, so that Crashy doesn't introduce these spores to the next point.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I assumed
Yeah.
Crashy was hanging out
Yeah.
in the actual.
Yeah.
Crashy goes through. Crashy goes. All right, everything in. Complete silence.
Crashy, no!
Uh-oh.
Gates closing. What do?
You gotta
How
go
much
for it.
time?
You've
2
got
minutes last?
Yeah.
I got like
you got 2 minutes left. You gotta decide.
I use my
Secret
electrical
camera.
sense to see if there's still power in Crashy.
No. He's on the other side of the gate, so literally no, you can't do
Oh, I
that.
thought he.
No,
So he
he-
didn't come back.
No, he did not come back. You have like a hard line through. You basically hardwired him through. So actually, I guess then you can check his systems by interfacing. No, it's gone, completely gone. You don't know what happened to Crashy.
oh shit.
Did we get camera feed as he's going through?
Yeah, it's really dark.
So
And in the corner, the temperature reads 188 degrees Celsius. And there's he starts doing air composition, and it's hydrochloric acid. So it starts eating away pretty much at him immediately.
Oh god.
Gates
okay.
closing. You need to decide now.
oh, fuck.
Turn back now and don't get anything for your troubles. Just like nothing of worth
We
mentioning.
could pull
No,
back,
wait.
open the
I
gate
really
again
don't
for
wanna-
another, with another 2-day wait and design something to deal with the acid.
Yeah, can't we do that?
You can try.
We can.
It's
But I
hydro-
mean, I mainly the gate thing. Like we can still go through it again in 2 days. If we
yeah, you can.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Crashy.
All right, it shuts
Guess
down.
we pull Crashy back through first.
Yeah, Crashy is gone. You literally cannot save Crashy. It ate through him pretty fast.
Sad.
We can analyze it to see how.
5 action rounds. It destroys all armor in 5 action rounds, and then on the 6th action round, you're dead.
Holy shit.
Crashy!
Well,
So, yeah.
going through the last one
That
is going to be
robot.
fun then,
Yeah.
without Crashy to help us.
We can
Okay.
push to an actual camera, but
Yep.
So my first question is, what is that armor? That solar survival suit, right? That's what you have, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can this survive in?
Well, it's 188 degrees Celsius. So.
you can survive that easily.
Yeah,
the hydrochloric acid that
it's
you're
not
gonna
the
have.
heat that's
yeah,
the problem.
no, I'm not worried about the heat. I'm worried about the hydrochloric acid.
He might be able to survive a little bit longer, but you do get some stuff from his video after you like clean it up a little bit. There is a bulkhead at the end of a long hall that is closed, but it looks like it would open up to vacuum. So
if we run as fast as we can.
yeah, kind of. You honestly
okay.
don't have enough resources to actually like coat the whole vehicle, the whole rover.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's the thing. We'd have to
On the
Or-
bright side, at least we really don't have to worry about contaminating that planet with the spore.
That's a good point. Okay, yeah. I think the best thing to do, and this is running off a dangerous assumption that whatever the hell's at the end of that hallway is actually going to, be useful right away.
It would literally be better than the room you'd end up in. You can't think of much things worse than the room you'd end up in.
Yeah.
Like maybe being in the sun.
Options is pumping in a lot of basic compound and
Yeah.
neutralizing the acid.
But do we know how big that room actually is? Because I imagine it's
You
gotta
know,
be
Making a base isn't that.
you'd have to do
resource
it
intensive?
for 5 minutes, and then you'd have to wait 2 days, and then do it for 5 minutes again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but bases are pretty simple to make.
It's not making it that's the issue. It's getting it through in 5 minutes or less.
Yeah,
And then also getting ourselves through.
you could try and like. You can give me an idea. Roll.
I mean, we could spend weeks doing this and slowly push through some.
Yeah,
While we just wait for it to,
yeah.
Well, if we could set it to disperse from the rover, we could just drive the rover through.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to do an idea
Okay,
roll, that's
that
the
could
idea I would give you.
That could work then.
Hardware, electronics, hardware, industrial, whatever.
We should also make sure that we don't have, bleach or potassium permanganate around, because then it'll produce chlorine gas.
That's bad.
Alright,
God damn it.
someone give me like a chemistry roll or something to create a strong enough base that can buy you enough time.
I think I have chemistry.
I was about to say Artemis.
There are apparently chemical-resistant clothings that can help.
Oh no,
Yeah.
wait, I don't
Reduce the
actually
rate
have
of its-
chemistry. I think that was my first version of the character.
But yeah,
Ow.
chemistry.
I mean, Artemis is still very smart, so she can probably figure something out. Not like that, though.
I
No.
have academics chemistry.
Yeah, you can give me that.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
That'll
You
work.
have chemistry.
I
that's
flip that,
good.
it succeeds.
Okay, yeah, you can figure out a base that would buy you enough time to get to the end of the hallway and maybe like 1 or 2 extra minutes. So, I'll say it's going to take 3 action rounds before it starts kicking in once you reach the door. So you bought yourself 3 action rounds if you just drive straight to the door.
Okay, sorry,
now-
I need to go for just a minute to deal with some animals.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a hardware electronics. You can rig up the fabber just to shoot that shit out after you fix the fabber.
Success.
Alright, you fix the fabber, you hook it up. It's still on the roof, so you hook it up so that all it does when you fucking activate it from inside the vehicle is it just shoots out the base you created. Quick enough that you can hopefully create a protective bubble around yourself. So that's about as good as you're gonna get. 3 extra action rounds, or 3 action rounds before the acid actually starts eating at you. So a total of like 8 rounds,
Okay.
which are free.
So we can camp out here again, which.
Yeah, no problem camping out.
Yep. Spores are a little annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, they just keep bumping up against you. You just have to decontaminate yourself. So yeah, you ready to go through again? 2 days.
So hang on. So we go through, and we have 8 action rounds total before the
Yeah.
acid starts getting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
count
and then
actions.
the acid takes about.
What I'm gonna do is have everyone roll initiative, so that we just have an established order to go in, and you will get 8 actions.
All right.
We're just not, it's not gonna be combat. Speed's not gonna factor in. It's just gonna be because I don't want to drag it out for like ever.
Makes sense.
So like it's just gonna be you have 3 actions or just free actions once you reach the door to figure out what's going on. Like it's not gonna eat at you, and then you start losing armor on the 4th action round.
Okay, if we set up sodium hydroxide, then combine it with hydronium and chloride ions, we could actually just convert all the acids and base we produce into water molecules.
Wait, we get water? This is a great idea. I'm for it.
Yeah.
If equal amounts of if we have equal quantities of sodium hydroxide and hydrogen chloride, then we actually produce table salt.
Yeah, you don't know how big the room is or how much the acid is actually in the air. So you don't know. You probably couldn't pump out enough to turn it all into table salt or water.
But what if we want to?
Could take a while.
This is too good of an idea. Imagine it. A natural source of table salt and water.
You would need several more fabbers than what you have, basically, to pump out the chemicals. So if you want to come back and you want to dedicate setting up fabbers.
Well, looks like the easiest bases to make would be either calcium or lithium hydroxide.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
If we have a bunch of batteries, we have shitloads of lithium. Then
Oh, how about a nuclear battery?
I don't think that would use lithium.
Well,
No.
yeah, that would not use lithium.
Oh, hang on. We could make sodium hydroxide if we have sodium.
The fabber has a lot of very basic. The fabber has a lot of very basic elements. So
Well, it would be sodium, oxygen, and hydrogen, and we can make oxygen and hydrogen very easily with all the water and water-producing sources we have.
This fucking dog. Okay, hang on.
Artemis is mad at his dog.
It's just a question of getting sodium, potassium, barium, cesium, strontium,
Yeah,
magnesium, calcium, lithium, or rubidium.
That's all stuff that your fabber would have. Those are all basic things your fabber
Are
would
any of those used in this base's superstructure?
It's aluminum. So no, I don't think you said aluminum in that list. The structure that you're in, made by the Igatomi, is aluminum. You're just looking for more feedstock, is what I'm understanding, right?
Yes, basically.
Yeah. No, this is aluminum. A lot of their stuff is made with aluminum girders that you can climb up because they were spider people.
Well, they're dead. So those assholes was.
But yeah, you can 3 action rounds is pretty good.
Ooh, let's see. It can be alloyed into magnesium. No, it's alloyed with magnesium. Does this aluminum use magnesium as an alloy?
Oh. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna say, okay, enough. You get 3 action rounds. Okay. No eating at your armor, so you're going through?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well,
okay, let's go.
What's our plan here? Because if we can go through, but if there's a 2-day wait on the gate opening, then we're all going to die.
Well, the hope is you go
not
through the
necessarily. Rogue, keep in mind, if the 2-day wait's just for the next one on the sequence, I assume we can go through any other system. Yeah, any other gate, basically right away.
Yeah, it's just something.
Basically, have a backup code ready in case this one takes a while to warm up.
In that case, can I be prepared to enter the code back to the planet we're on right now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright, so
That would probably be the easiest since it would already be open.
Yep, okay, so the basic plan, my understanding is you're going to go through, drive straight to the bulkhead at the end of the hall, where on the opposite side of there's no such thing as a pleasure planet, Ramba. You wish there was, but there's not. You drive straight through to the bulkhead. You do whatever you have to do to get through the bulkhead, because literally anything would be better than the room you're in, except maybe a black hole or a sun. So.
And joke's on you, it is.
Okay.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Well, let's give it a shot. Do you want us to roll initiative stuff?
Yeah, roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Just so that I have a orderly list of who's going
Actually
first.
look at my initiative. Gonna scroll up, hold on. I've got like 4 pages a gear.
In it. Okay.
Is Visk back?
It's 1d10 plus your init plus 3 if you have mental speed, because that's not factored in properly.
I'm good.
Give me a second. There we go. I am not the fastest.
Faster than me.
I'm back. This fucking dog. Something's wrong with
Hey, roll initiative, because I want to have a strict order to go because it's action turns.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Fun times.
You know what would help us if we had a space axe?
A space axe. Made of neo lumber.
There's always going to be something that needs to be broken down.
Yeah, always need something for chopping.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What was that you were saying, Rogue, about mental speed?
Mental.
If you
Mental
have
speed
it,
is an
then you get a
additional-
plus 3 to initiative because it's not coded properly in the thing. It used to be a plus 30 under old initiative rules, so we've house ruled it to a plus 3. So if you have it, you get a plus 3 to initiative.
I can't believe they still haven't updated that.
They probably have, but I literally don't care because it's most likely 3, because it's literally like just divide whatever we had before by.
Oops. Wow. Got it.
Wow, someone's really fast. Jesus.
Yep.
Perils of the war.
All right, so you basically, here's what happens: you tear off through the gate, like you back up so that you can get a nice good start. Gonna ask Rogue for a pilot groundcraft check.
I'm rolling 99.
Whoa, wrong roll, sorry.
Wow, an 11, pretty good.
Critical
Succeed.
success!
Rogue
Upgrade to a
that.
critical.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't hit the bulkhead. You tear off through with the fabber on top of your vehicle, pumping out whatever base you decided. So it's just like pumping it out to give you 3 extra action rounds. You get to the door. It's a sealed bulkhead. Visk is up first. What do you want to do, Visk? What does Artemis do?
Okay, first of all, Artemis has like 80 jillion mental actions, so she has some time to examine stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I will say that it's a free action you can examine, but we're just going to go 1 action every round to just not drag things down completely. So I will say that you have a free mental action because you have so many mental actions. So you want to examine stuff?
Yes, I want to examine the bulkhead.
Okay, give me a xenobiology roll.
Oh god, is this alive? That's a success.
The whole ship appears to be some sort of Leviathan type deal, part mechanical, part biological.
Okay.
Okay.
Open sesame.
Fun times.
You appear to be in
Move
its.
on.
You appear to be in its stomach.
Oh boy,
Makes
that
sense.
explains.
That's a weird place to put a gate.
That explains some things.
Maybe it ate the gate.
No, it's mechanical in part. It appears to be a biomechanical spaceship.
Huh.
So if would I use Grok or Xeno Empathy on it?
Which one do you want to use? Because I know they involve rolling. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, which one
Xeno
doesn't hurt
empathy-
you?
they both hurt. Xeno empathy is
Oh.
int times 2. The other one's cog times 2. Which one do you want to
Well,
use?
if I can use either equally, then I'd rather do Grok because.
Okay, Grok will give you an understanding of the machine parts. Empathy will give you an understanding of the biological parts.
Well, what's the door made out of?
Does
Organic
the
or
door
metal?
look more mechanical or biological?
Looks more mechanical.
Okay, well, Grok it is then.
Rock the hell out
Alright,
of it then.
go ahead and Grok it. Give me your cog times 3. Or
Uh,
cog times 2.
Shit.
That's a critical failure, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
dear.
re-roll, I guess.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just rolling your divided by 2. That's
Fuck me. Okay, I still failed somehow.
alright. You
That's-
take 2
Yeah, too.
mental damage. Okay, next in line. Ramba, what do you want to do? What's
That's
J.
fine,
Cruz?
I'm going to look at that door to relay how we can best open it.
Okay, what do you want to roll for that?
That's a perception check. Let's go. Success.
Looks like a what do you call it? Like a digital keypad type dealie. Need a code. Or you can blow it open.
Shoot.
Oh, wait. Is it numerical? Numerical?
Do you understand space alien numerics?
Well, I'm
Maybe
sure
he
just put it
does.
as.
What was that, Ramba?
Let's see.
No, you probably don't. I'm just gonna say you probably don't understand this completely new numeric system. And
I
that...
can figure it out probably.
All right, Brutus.
Unless I flip it.
Ethan, no, like you can't. You honestly can't. It's like not in your wheelhouse as a talking
All right,
business type.
guys, real quick, would it be a better idea to try and figure that out? Because I've got xenobiology. I imagine I could do something with that, or just shoot the door.
No, Ethan, just run a bypass.
If we need to blast through the door, I can try that.
Yeah, I imagine you could do some better hacking things than I could, though.
You can xenobiology it.
All right.
We have
Let's see what
3
we got.
rounds. We might as well not blast through the first round.
Okay, that's a success on xenobiology.
It's partly biological, so there's probably nerve shit. So if you can find the right nerve, you could.
So if we tickle it, right?
Yeah, basically. Basically. All right, Rogue. What's Adrian doing?
Let's see. I could try hacking, but if we don't understand any of their, electronic
Yeah, the issue is
structures,
that,
that's not going to be terribly helpful.
You have adaptive
To
interface.
read it. Winter.
Adaptive interface is something that you can buy that lets you use alien systems without a penalty of like a -30.
No, I don't have that.
Okay. You can
Well,
always use your turn to. You can always use your turn to prepare your explosives.
We might as well have a way to get through if we can't find any other way. So I'll try making a demolitions check to set up a shaped thermite charge that will get us through.
Okay.
Success.
Okay. You spend your round setting it up. Artemis, what do you want to do? You can continue trying to grok it or empathy it.
God, this dog.
Barky dog.
Okay, I'm just thinking about whether it's better to try to grok it again, or alternatively, to try to use Artemis's xeno-linguistics and stuff to try to crack the code. But I don't know, probably better just grok it.
Yeah, grok it would give you a +20 to doing that.
Yeah, grok would be
Jesus Christ,
a little
reroll.
faster.
Okay, finally.
Alright, you grok it. You got a +20 to anything involving that door. You understand the mechanical parts of it. So, anything that deals with the mechanical parts of it. The next turn.
Okay.
Ramba.
Is there any relevant information I get right now? Or
No. You didn't xeno-empathy, so you don't know if it's alive or dead. You just know that the mechanical
That
bits...
it's there.
Yeah, you just know that the mechanical bits seem to be working. Probably on reserve power. J. Cruz, what's up?
I don't know. I can't do anything, can I?
Do you have xenobiology or xeno anything?
No.
What do you have?
Research at 65.
I think you could roll research if you want to try and figure something out.
Okay, Hudson, run a bypass, and I did.
All right. Trying to think of other things that you can figure out about this. You're in the stomach. Research. You notice that you're just kind of like, I can't. I'm a business type. I can't smile winningly at this thing and charm it open. So you look at the ground. There's a lot of alien bones scattered around.
Here.
Might be valuable, as in different species of alien, as in some.
How
that
have
have
those
never-
bones not been dissolved?
They look. It could be pretty recent.
Say, what if they're new?
Yeah. There's
what about-
also
made of something that doesn't dissolve.
there are also scraps of alien tech around the place.
I'll take the alien.
Oh man, you know what? We should just fab that plastic they used in that episode of Breaking Bad.
Okay, Brutus.
Yeah. What do I need to basically find the part of this alien to punch so it'll throw us up?
Give me. All right.
That's a luck. That's luck. Please tell me you have enough
Yeah,
moxie to
sure.
This
Moxie
is going
times.
to be the worst
Moxie
part
times
of the game ever.
10.
Yeah, current Moxie times 10.
All right. This will go well. That's a success.
All right. Yeah, you find it.
Glad I've only spent one Moxie this session.
You could in theory punch it. You find the spot. Like you just.
All right.
It's a luck roll to be like,
Actually, wait.
now.
Winter. Not Winter. Jesus Christ, why am I doing that? Wrong game. Artemis.
Yes.
I found a thing for you to punch.
For me to punch?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm better at punching than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know martial arts. I do not.
Okay,
You know Kung Fu.
Adrian,
Yes.
you're up. What do you wanna do?
Okay. I'm going to. I've already prepped a method for us to get through next round if we can't.
Mhm.
So I'm going to try entering the code sequence to get to the next gate so that it'll be prepared if we manage to get through the bulkhead.
Okay, yeah, you're just doing that. You don't need to roll. You already know it. And all right, so Artemis, you gonna punch or are you going to hack?
I'll punch.
All right, give me a punching roll to see how much force you put behind it. It's technically
One
a success. You punch the spot that is indicated by Ethan. You punch it, and the doors, like the whole room, like kind of convulses, and the doors kind of creak open just a little bit. You could maybe squeeze through them,
Okay.
but not now because you just punched a thing, and you're kind of far from the door right now. Jay
Am I
Cruz.
the one piloting anyway?
Yeah, it's true. You can pile back in the car. The car might not fit through there.
Yeah.
Might be a tight fit.
We can do it. Don't worry.
Okay,
I have
I'm gonna
faith.
get on the other side and see if there's anything to help open it.
Okay, you can try punching in a similar spot. Do you want to punch somewhere?
Let's see, I have...
You can give me a moxie roll to see if... Moxie,
Yeah, I'm
current
on the
moxie,
other side. Let's see if I can find it.
current moxie times 10. I assume that works, unless you literally have 0
Don't
moxie.
have any moxie.
I'm upgrading that to a critical.
Yeah, you find it. It looks like, looks maybe a little bit more sensitive than the other spot.
Okay. I'm going to tell someone that they just need to tickle it.
Okay. Brutus, Ethan, what are you doing?
Do we all have speed 3?
I'm just going action
think
round.
so.
We're just
Yeah.
going, like, just making it super simple because it's not common.
So we had 3 free rounds and then it starts dissolving stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
We should be good, though.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I hit it again, will it...
You want to hit it?
Will it
Ramba
open
found
more?
it.
Get on the other side and hit
Jay
that.
Cruz found somewhere else.
Okay.
Want to
Uh,
hit
hold on.
Other
I'm
side.
fine.
It's not full of stuff that'll eat me alive, right?
it? Yeah, you want to punch it?
Yep.
All right, give me a
Fingers
punchy
crossed.
roll.
Holy crap. I'm gonna flip that.
Yeah, you punch it, and the doors fly open, and like you start to slide through the doors as it like tries to throw you up.
I'll
Good.
drive the car through, I guess, with my next action.
All right,
That would be good. I would like to keep that car.
yeah, you give me a piloting roll, Rogue, Adrian.
I believe that succeeds.
All right, everyone else, you're just kind of like sliding through, and the doors slam shut behind you. You didn't permanently open them; you just tickled it open and made it throw up. So, but the thermite's on the other side, so you could, in theory, activate that and get through them to the gate. You appear to be in a cockpit.
Huh.
The temperature is normal in here. There's no acid. Everything seems
Good.
fine.
Good.
You look out through like the windows, which you come to realize are actually like you're in a skull. You're sitting in a skull. This thing is fucking huge. So it's like
Oh, a
Yeah.
skull?
yeah,
Oh, I thought you said a school. I was
No, a
wondering
skull. A
why we
skull.
were in a school.
and where the,
Artemis has bad memories of school.
where the eyes would normally
Probably
be,
more terrifying than actually sitting in a skull.
where the eyes would normally be, have been replaced by like windows, but everything is a weird mix between organic and tech.
Kind of macabre when you really think about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
just a little.
Yeah, very much. Okay, everything is a little bit better now that we're not in the flesh-eating room.
No, you can poke around here for 2 days. You should be fine.
Yep.
You got a little timer going down so that you know when you have to blow open the doors with the thermite.
Can
Or
I do
be
some
able to
more
coax the door
investigation
open.
of the biological components of this place?
Can you what?
Can I do some xenobiology or xenozoology or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
success?
Appears to have been like
Whoa.
genetically engineered specifically to like the technology bits are grafted on perfectly, so it's probably like vat grown with that stuff. So whatever
Are there-
race of aliens used this thing and then abandoned it, like grew it.
So the are there anything I could take biological samples from?
Oh yeah, everywhere. You
Oh,
can take them
okay.
from the walls.
I would like to take some and start doing DNA analysis.
Are you touching anything?
Well, I'm presumably still using a vac suit, but I mean,
All right.
I suppose I'm touching it through that or with whatever.
Wherever you touch it, you hear like a purring sound, like a cat.
Okay, this thing's alive then. I'm gonna use xenoempathy then.
Okay.
Yeah. Perhaps
No one-
not.
no one-
Punched your
no one-
stomach.
No one else hears a purring sound when they touch anything, by the way.
Huh.
And
boy.
you use xenoempathy.
Yeah, I use xenoempathy and succeed.
3. You take 1.
Nice.
Yeah, it's alive, and apparently it to control something this big, you would need to use technology, but there's also the biological component, and it's responding to you because you're an async.
Awesome.
So that's why it purred when you touched it, because it's happy that
It
someone.
thinks you're
Yeah.
its friend.
So, hang on. Let me just see something. So xenoempathy, part of it is that I can gain insight into its motivation and needs.
Yeah.
So can I tell like what are its desires? Does it just want
Is it-
to do
is it-
what it's told through the technology, or
Yeah, it's a ship. It wants
yeah,
to be a ship.
okay. And what does it need? Like, does it need to eat?
Mm.
Well, that's
Yeah,
well.
It
I mean-
does need to eat, and it occasionally eats. It has memories of things being in its stomach, and then it eats them.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
the last thing it probably ate was about 5 years ago.
Well,
Interesting. That's
what
an
a
odd
coincidence.
And that was really good, but one of the things in its stomach escaped. It, like,
Threw it
opened.
up.
No, it blew open the side of its stomach and crawled out. That took a while to heal.
Wow, how rude.
You can assume that's Melikov, because Melikov did actually make it back to transhuman space.
Yeah, but was she?
By
She's the
killing
only
all
one?
her friends.
But was she
She
what?
was the only one, though, right?
Yeah, she was the only one.
Huh.
Sure, she was the only one.
I'm pretty sure she abandoned everybody.
Alright, so yeah. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm
Like I
gonna keep
said,
petting it.
anything interesting, like technology-wise,
Yeah, you
up in the
rolled-
cockpit because
yeah,
I
you
did
rolled
make a
scrounging.
successful roll.
Yeah, there's some alien tech. There's a lot of biotech, which could be useful for transhuman stuff. You're not sure what it does, but you can definitely collect some of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the biotech stuff there, but if there's like any, non-biological stuff, I'll take that.
Okay, yeah, could definitely be useful to transhumans, because there is like the melding of technology and biology is basically what morphs are. So, like a hard tech, and so yeah, you grab some of that. Anything else, or are you just gonna wait the 2 days out?
I plan to wait the rest of the
I
time. I
want
don't
to
know
pet
about
the
the rest of
ship
these
some
guys.
more.
You want to what?
I want to pet
Artemis
the
is just gonna be constantly petting the ship.
The ship is very happy.
Yay.
But how happy?
Can I name the ship Crashy Jr.?
Sure, you could name the whole exoplanet, because technically
Yeah.
that's what it is. You can name it Crash Jr. Alright, so yeah. Gonna use the thermite to blow your way through, back to the gate. I don't know if Rogue's
Can
back
you
yet.
coax the thing to not melt us as we
Yeah.
leave?
It's stomach acid. It can't really control.
It can't
stomach
really.
acid. You
Can't
might
really
be able to
control its
coax.
stomach acid, but can we move quickly enough? Because I imagine we got a pretty clear way now that we know how
Yeah,
to.
you could probably coax it to
things.
just open the doors.
Yeah, that'll be good enough. We don't
Yeah.
need to
Artemis is the only one that can really coax it to open the doors. So, do you have like persuasion or anything with a +20? Artemis? Oh no, we're
Sorry, I was
Miss.
muted. I had a phone call
Oh.
and also the
Dog.
dog's going nuts.
It's
Um,
okay. Dog is dog.
What? Sorry.
Yeah.
What were you asking me?
You could coax it open. You could use your Xeno empathy to coax open the thing with a +20 and a persuasion roll. So you get a +20 to the persuasion roll anyway, but along with any other persuasion you have.
Okay.
So that would be
Wait. Would it be persuasion or animal handling?
could be animal handling.
I mean, I think they're both the same for Artemis, so
But yeah,
I'm gonna say it's animal handling because that's cooler.
okay.
Not great odds of success though, even with the +20.
Better than nothing, right?
Oh, I can flip that.
Okay, yeah, it opens the gates happily and be happy to see you again, maybe.
As long as
Okay,
we
bye,
don't get
Crashy Jr.
fired.
The gate is open. You can't send Crashy through. Is Rogue back?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going through. You go through. You are in an underground complex. You go through the gate. It's underground. And fluorescent lights start lighting up as soon as you come through. At the far side of the chamber are rough steps leading upwards. So your underground fluorescent lights are lighting up a way up through there's some steps. That's what you see. You've gone through the gate. You're on the other side.
Does this look like transhuman made?
Yeah, yeah, the chamber looks that way.
That's because we're in
you
Comic-Con.
You have no mesh. Like, your mesh stuff you're too far underground for your mesh stuff to work. You have to get up. You have to walk up the steps to access the mesh.
Okay.
If there is indeed any mesh, but might be. So you guys going up or what? You want to check out the room?
Okay, let's go slow here. So sorry, the way the sequence works, is this supposed to be?
This is the planet where the treasure would be.
Okay.
You're there. You've reached the planet.
So this would be, we can call this treasure planet then.
You can call it whatever you want. All right. Is anyone doing anything? There's literally no danger that you can see. Like if you want to scan the room, you can give me a perception check to
Sure.
look around.
Critical success.
It is completely 100% normal. There's the lighting, the steps. It's just underground. It's well made, so there's no danger of collapsing. It's 100% probably the safest place you've been in the past week.
Okay, let's keep going then.
Going up the stairs? Everyone going up the stairs? Anyone doing anything else?
Let's go, I guess.
Alright, you take the stairs up, you get into, looks like a tiny shack, and as soon as you get up, you start pinging, your stuff automatically starts pinging for the mesh network, and you all received a message, and it says it's from Melikov. Do you open it?
We've won a fabulous prize.
Do you open the message from Melikov?
I put it onto an ecto first and then open it.
Alright, it's her staring into like an unknown camera, and she says, "Then I saw a new heaven and new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. And I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of the heaven, and from God, made of bride adorned for her husband," and she just starts quoting biblical scripture.
Does she seem like she's doing it in a crazy way?
Psychology. You can roll psychology to find out. J. Cruz, would you like to roll psychology to see if...
I was going to say, yeah, hi, Ramba.
Success.
She's probably a little stressed, yeah. She's probably a little stressed. And then
then I should start quoting Bible passages that are more about relaxing someone.
It's a recording. She's literally dead. It's just a recording that she set for anyone with transhuman mesh. So you can quote stuff at her. She's just not going to stop. And then she finishes quoting Bible verses. And she says, "This place, It's the new heaven for it's the new earth. It's the new heaven for our people. But if we come, we'll spoil it, and no one can come. You'll see it. It's we have to keep it secret. You'll leave and you'll see. You'll see. Because we're the devils. We're the devils here. It's perfect, but if our kind was to come, we'd ruin it. I can't.
I think she's talking about the mushroom planet, guys.
I'm pleading with you. I'm pleading with you, strangers from a strange land. You can't. You can't. Open the door and see why this place is worth protecting.
Oh boy.
And the message stops.
Suddenly, Titan Tech.
Do you open the door?
It's mushrooms all the way down.
Might as well.
All right. Ethan, you're the one opening the door? You lived on Earth, correct? Give me...
Yeah? Oh, fuck.
Oh, this dropped. Okay. Give me... Do you have Old Earth history?
Hell yes, I do.
Give me Old Earth history. Anyone that has Old Earth
Alright.
history can give me Old Earth history.
Okay, I have it as an
Give me
academic.
a second.
Hi.
I gotta check my modifiers because I'm pretty sure this is a success. Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped from the call for a second there.
Yeah.
What happened?
They're opening the door to see what's out there.
Okay, guys, I think I know what it's
I
gonna
had like
be.
125.
It's gonna be a world where anime is real.
Okay. So,
As
Brutus.
brought to you by Ron Paul. Hi.
So, did you
Yes.
succeed? I know Ramba succeeded. Did you succeed, Brutus?
Yes, I did.
Composure check, both of you.
Oh, boy.
Do you go with a critical?
Sorry, what did they succeed at?
They succeeded at Old Earth history. Yeah, even
Oh.
with a critical.
I'm
love-
re-rolling that.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Well,
Badly.
dice roller.
I'll try older.
Upgrade it to
History.
critical. So
I failed.
All right. If you succeeded, then you take 1 stress. If you failed, you take 10 stress. As you look out
Holy
into a field
shit.
of golden wheat. It is a field of golden wheat like from Earth, as far as the eye could see. At the far end of the field sits a small red and white building with a rather primitive-looking metal windmill. Yeah, and there's a building even farther, close to the red and white building, and outside of it looks a rather old car, and it's sitting on the ground for some reason.
oh, so it's one of those old cars that drove on the ground.
So yeah,
How
you
to
Found
find a
Cuba?
warrior.
you picked up a you definitely picked up a thing, right, Brutus?
I have 3 now from
Okay.
that one roll.
I believe that's a permanent.
Yeah.
You okay? You don't have PTSD, do you? That's not a thing you already have.
No.
Okay, you have PTSD. You're having flashbacks.
Great.
This is wheat. Wheat is literally not grown anywhere but Earth. And there's a car on the ground. What do you do?
Well, apparently I
So
freak
this
out
Deep
because
to Earth?
Guys, I think this car is defective.
Wait. Even though there would be industrial farming outside of Earth too.
No, wheat is a thing that's not grown anywhere else. It's mostly just synthesized. This is honest to God grown from the ground wheat.
Artemis is unimpressed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a building. Someone exits the front of the building. Brutus's character is freaking out. Does anyone have comfort to make him not freak out?
Yeah,
comfort.
but
I
does
just
he want weed?
Yeah, weed and comfort. Brutus is gonna be super high.
Get high and eat yogurt.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want weed, some weed, Ethan?
yes, like
We didn't-
yeah.
we
I'm
didn't
sorry,
come
guys.
to
I
that.
can't speak in character right now. This is
Yeah, you're stunned.
a little dumb, but yeah. Go ahead.
You're
Okay.
freaking out.
Toke it up, bro.
Yeah, you can ignore 2 traumas now, so you're actually pretty normal. You're stunned. Your PTSD until has been downgraded to stunned because yeah, something's not right. A guy is coming out of a building. He looks like a human. Transhuman.
Hey, how are you?
Get off my lawn!
What lawn?
Get out of my farm. What are you doing there?
Aren't we still next to the door?
Yeah, You're looking out in a shack.
Okay.
He sees you.
Can I ask him where we are?
What kind of damn fool question is that?
We're lost. We need help.
Why are you dressed so funny? You with the military?
Yes.
You got a
Where's
deception
San
check?
Diego Comic-Con?
You got a deception check to go with any of those?
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll let Jay Cruz do the
It's
talking.
true that we don't know where we are.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true in a sense, but
He's
we'll
speaking
get to-
English, by the way.
Yeah, I'm speaking Spanish, so
What is that damn fool speaking?
Wait, so you don't actually, your character doesn't speak English?
oh, I got it at let's see, language.
He's not going to believe you're from the military if you don't speak English, goddamn.
Oh no, I'm saying we're a bunch of cosplayers. 40. So it's going to be in the most broken English possible.
Can we just have our muse translated?
Not to him, he doesn't have one.
But translated on our end and then...
Yeah,
that's that.
Is that how
Yeah.
it works? I thought it's translated on the receiving end. How
it's
do you translate what you're saying?
it's what you hear, and then the muse translates it to like text.
Yeah,
for you to
so
hear.
he doesn't, if he's
Or
actually
we could
like...
say it and then... Well, anyway, my character speaks English if you just
Yeah.
want to
Okay.
tell me it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, alright. With the that's weird. Why are you in my field? He's holding a really weird looking gun.
That's a cool gun.
Is it an old gun?
Yes, it is.
I am shocked.
Are you?
Yeah, where are we exactly?
There's a very primitive mesh. Like you're
Okay,
just now
Can I
noticing
do
it.
some research on this mesh?
Yeah, plus 30 to any roll you make.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that just means I automatically succeed with anything but a 99.
Yeah, anyone can do a research roll with a plus 30 while you're using this. It's really like primitive and super easy. It's kind of laughably like easy. Currently you're somewhere called the Terran Confederation.
It's fine.
What's the Terran Confederation?
You don't know, you've literally never heard of it.
Are we in StarCraft?
Oh, fuck, this is like Mirror Universe Star Trek.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Apparently, it's saying you're on Earth. That's definitely not right. You can give me a composure.
Oh, God.
All of us?
Yep.
Anyone that
I
knows
assume
it's
it's all of this.
anyone that knows it's Earth, or that you take one because you shouldn't literally be on Earth. So either these people are crazy or you're crazy.
Even if we succeed on...
Yeah, you shouldn't be on Earth. Unless you can give me a justification why this wouldn't be Earth, but it's looking
Oh,
like...
no, I believe this is a Mirror
Well, he's
Universe.
just some other version of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that crazy.
That's
Yeah.
literally not how gates work, but okay.
No. We've been
Alright,
doing
Brutus, you're starting to recover from your shock because you're high and on comfort. So, what does Ethan do?
Oh, goodness. I'm
roll
really
on
not
the
sure right now.
cracks.
Nah, I can do some research rolls, but yeah.
Researching what?
You know the place that
Oh,
you're
I
apparently on is called the Terran Confederation.
Yep. I've got.
Can we do some kind of
Yeah, I've got
roll
older
to see if we know of
nation
anything
states.
ever called that?
So let's do that. Critical success, I already know there isn't one.
No, there's not. It was something that was kicked around before the fall. Like an actual codified, unified, universal government for Earth. It's one of the names they used. It was a dumb name.
Can I ask this guy if he has any news? Like if we can I see Artemis wouldn't even know how this how people got news in these days or whatever.
Pray tell, who's the president?
No, don't say stuff like that because he'll know that we're not from the military.
What kind of damn fool? What are you asking about? Just use the internet.
Okay, yeah. Can we just? use
Whoa,
the
that's
internet?
cool.
Can we use the the mesh. It's all
What-
connected to the internet and everything.
What's the mesh?
Yep.
And you look
Right
like them
here.
military types, so you obviously got one of them stacks.
All right.
Oh, only
Can I
military
ask you
people
what
have-
year it is, sir?
No, don't. Okay, I want to look up what year it is on the internet.
Okay,
On a
they
fine
aren't.
calendar.
Why do you care about blowing our cover to a fucking farmer?
Because he's got a gun.
You've also
Oh,
got
no.
guns. You've also got way
We
better
also
guns.
have ridiculously powerful armor.
and
And
way
we
better.
also can do naked Tai Chi.
Yeah, that's what's gonna win you the day. That's the thing that's gonna win you the day.
Yes,
They-
the
all
idea
you-
of going up against a man naked.
I'm not
Scatter
gonna give you
some
an
of the
actual
farmers
I'm not gonna give you an actual date because I don't really know. Like they don't have dates in the book, but they aren't tracking things after the fall. It's like
Yeah.
it's like CE or something.
It's the year 2000 XX.
Yeah, basically.
20 XDX.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is crazy.
It's crazy, Bill.
Okay,
This
well,
is awesome.
just stay here then. That's cool.
Spoilers,
Actually, no,
I mean,
Artemis-
the game
Artemis
just went
wouldn't
through
want
hella
to.
broke. Like a level beyond broke.
This is okay. Well, get out of my farm.
That's sure. Do we still have our buggy?
It's
I imagine we do.
and it's
Yeah.
down underneath the thing when you fit up the steps.
Oh,
it
yeah,
wouldn't
shoot.
fit.
We need to figure out a way to get that out.
To widen
Oh.
the stairs. You could literally steal
So
this
wait,
guy's car.
what did we come out of exactly? Is it some
It's
kind
like
of
a-
bunker?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, it'd be like a.
small shed.
Oh, we came out of a shed.
Yeah.
Can we ask him whose shed this is?
What shed you talking about?
Can he not see the shed?
Apparently not.
Okay, that's weird. Is this all
Ask
like
him.
fake? I don't understand.
What you talking about?
Is this a trick? I'm not saying this out loud.
Oh, you're tack netting it? It
Yeah.
looks pretty real.
Now, more importantly, does this farmer have a nice wife who's going to bake us cookies?
Mm.
No, he's gonna kick us out before any of that happens.
Shouldn't you go back on base? I don't really.
Do you know which direction the base is? We're like we said, we're kind of
So we're
lost.
testing you for loyalty reasons.
Jesus Christ. He points in a direction. About that away? A couple
Okay.
miles.
Okay,
You don't-
let's just.
You
You're
passed the loyalty test, so citizen.
What is this? What's he going on about?
He's a foreigner.
Is he one of them Lunas?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Bunch of
Look.
upstart colonists.
Let's keep going.
Right?
Yep.
Let's go to the base.
I
Right?
don't want to leave my.
Apparently he can't even see the thing, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright,
wanna
so
leave the car
do people
behind.
want to read up on what's going on?
Yeah, this is awesome.
Let's do it.
Alright, apparently the Titans were caught early, thanks to an early warning system, and weren't bootstrapped during enough to build their legendary war machines and technology that nearly wiped out transhumanity during the fall. While there were still horrendous losses, humanity and Earth survived with only a few scars, such as the British quarantine zone. Since the Titan War, AGIs and uplifts have been banned in most areas controlled by humanity, along with synths and
Makes
pods.
sense.
Ego casting and cortical stacks, while still used by the elite and the wealthy, are seen as somewhat of a security risk. As a result, there are more natural deaths, and space travel is the preferred method of getting around the system. Uplifting was halted in its infancy by the Terran Confederation. During the Titan War, Neo-Apes, Neo-Cetaceans, Neo-Avians, and Neo-Octopi are the only uplifted animals. After the Titan War, it was banned completely for political, social, and religious reasons. The Terran Confederacy is Earth and Luna. It's ruled by a group of immortal oligarchs. Cortical stacks and ego backup theoretically available for everyone, but only the wealthy can afford it. Traditional capitalism with limited fabrics to feed people. And then during the Titan War, a bunch of things spun off. There's the Hermetic Consortium, The Venusian Alliance, Mars is quarantined off because it was completely devastated, so it's a no-go zone. The Jovian Commonwealth, the Saturnian Stratocracy, and then the Outer Alliance. And then there's something called the Ultimates, way off in the fringes. There you go.
So wait, Britain doesn't
So-
exist anymore?
It's a
Nope.
constant having the ultimates. It's like evil Hitler. You can't avoid it.
No, apparently the Ultimates are elite AGI hackers.
Whoa.
No, this is like a great world now.
Wait, I want to read about the Jovian Commonwealth.
Okay.
Is
Give
it
us
actually
details.
like not terrible?
During the Titan War, the Terran Confederation sent its
Conquest.
dissidents to live in Reagan cellars around Jupiter. This changed when a revolt broke out, driving the Terran forces from the planet. The Jovian Commonwealth embraces everything transhuman and sees the rest of humanity as those who will eventually die out due to obsolescence. They're still far behind transhumans as you understand them, but they're probably the closest you'll ever see. A mix of traditional capitalism, hyper-capitalism, and rent-based economies.
I'm glad we all at least look like people.
Yeah, of outer
Because
members.
this would have been really awkward otherwise.
Yeah. And so they are a member of the Outer Alliance, and Jove often acts as the go-between for the inner system and the outer system. Uplift AGIs and a wide variety of morphs can be found in and around Jove. So there you go.
Wow. And what about the Saturnian Stratocracy or whatever that thing was?
Formed by those who fear that the Titan War was actually just a prelude to something they call the Fall. They believe that one day the Titans will return, so humanity must be prepared. Mostly made up of paranoid gun nuts and military nuts.
Hey guys,
And
want to go
poet
start a
plot.
religious cult?
Uplifts
Wow.
and AGIs are fine as long as they're in a biological body. No portable stacks, no ego backups, no synths, no pods, and no nanotech.
So this is basically just a mirror universe.
Kinda.
Pretty
Cool.
much.
Okay.
What's the situation on good old Luke?
On Luna? Oh, it's part of the Terran Confederation.
Yeah. It's part of the Fetties.
So, can we try and figure out a way to get from this gate to, like, a gate that doesn't involve going through the death traps?
It would appear that the death traps are, like, a thing to protect this world. Like, you literally can't see this. Like, the code you entered, you put it in, like, to test where it would take you. And it takes you to, like, just, like, a generic planet that, you know, hasn't been explored. But, like, all the codes you enter them individually. Like, will this take us back to the one where there was that weird amber? No. Actually, yeah, the amber one takes you back to the amber one because it's the start of the journey. But like all the other ones go to planets not normally associated with those things. So you're not even sure how this place exists because, as you understand gates, they don't do time travel and they take you to planets.
This seems less like time travel,
Well,
more
not.
like
Yeah, it's more
dimension.
dimensional.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is like
As you understand it, gates don't do dimensional stuff.
As
Shit.
we understand it in our Terran knowledge.
Yeah. Gates literally. Oh, shit, there's a problem with the call of this. And Brutus for some reason.
Yeah, I had a hiccup, so.
Yeah, I had a hiccup too.
Yeah, there were a couple seconds there of weirdness.
Yeah, well, as long as we all don't die.
Yeah, the way that you understand them is they're just like wormholes. So,
Okay.
Some people
Yeah,
think they're like fabbers that disassemble you and reassemble you on the other side. But everything seems to point to them just linking between two places, not dimensions. But it could definitely be a dimensional thing. You can't really roll that out because no one understands how
Well, the
gates.
thing is, though,
Yeah,
is
gates are kind of
we went through a magical
physics
shock.
lottery.
So yeah,
Hi, Visk. Call dropped for a bit.
yeah, call
Yep.
fucked up for some
I
reason.
think the moral of the story is me and Rogue should never speak at the same time.
okay. Sorry. So let's.
They're debating if it's a dimensional thing or what. They're trying to figure out.
I feel like it's some kind of dimensional thing. That or someone, for some reason, somehow created like another version of our solar system in a different part of the universe, which seems even crazier than dimensional travel, but maybe
Yeah, just a bit.
the case. Or maybe we're the alternate version. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, but what Melikov was blabbering on about is by this point she was pretty crazy, but she probably correctly decided that, if transhumans showed up here with their way more advanced technology, because a lot of transhuman technology did benefit from like fighting the Titans, and some of it was Titan adapted technology. If they showed up, they probably would. She thought they'd do another fall.
Or they'll brutally conquer them.
That's kind of
Yeah.
hell of a conclusion to jump to, but
She's basically worried that they taint this paradise. Like I said, by this point she was pretty crazy.
I'm not sure I'd agree this is a paradise.
Well, she saw it as there's significantly more population,
Yeah.
and she seemed to think.
it's
China
Rogue.
has a significantly larger population
Yeah.
than most countries, but would you call it?
Okay, Rogue, giant robots massacring people.
Yeah,
Guess
Yeah.
what one doesn't have?
The
Guess
only-
what our universe doesn't have right now?
what?
Giant robots
So
massacring.
in comparison,
Also, they did fight Titans, so
Yeah, Mars is a no-go zone, but other than that, there wasn't a significant population on Mars.
I mean, if anything, we'd be increasing their ability to fight Titans because we apparently fought harder ones.
Rogue.
Or did we? We don't know.
I think the point is that it's somewhat subjective.
Right, and I'm
But-
giving my subjective opinion
Yep.
that she's wrong.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, you can look around if you want.
Unless
Sure.
we're bringing over our Titans, then
Well, we might be bringing over our exurgent virus, which might be different from
our
theirs.
insurgent virus are massive corporations that would like to exploit this version of Earth's resources. Let's see, what else is bad about
There's a lot of
the
bad stuff.
normal eclipse phase?
There's also, they have those big corporations here. They're just not as important because they don't literally control Mars. Earth is ruled by basically immortal oligarchs, like people that just live forever because they have stacks, and everyone else is too afraid to get them. So it's not. It's definitely more conservative here. Like even the more liberal people.
Oh, so it's evil because
gathered
it's
it.
conservative?
No, it's just more conservative. They had a different reaction. It's not good or bad. It's just if you're judging it by like freedoms, you have significantly more freedoms in EP universe. But yeah, they
So would you say they hate us for our freedoms?
probably.
Okay, well.
Yeah, there's Chicago Metroplex is apparently really close nearby.
Whoa,
I mean, we
Chicago,
could try
we're
and
going.
get in contact with their government and see what they want to do.
Or we
Although I
could
guess
just
that would
leave.
be only the Oath Lunar government.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'd want to start with the Earth government. Let's
We
see.
probably want to talk to the Jovians.
Yeah, that was my plan. Find a way to get to the Jovians, and
How
then
would we get to Jupiter?
Jump on
Yeah.
a yeah. It would be a
yeah, the big
spaceship.
thing is that we would need a spaceship, which would first of all take
How
time,
fast
and
is
second of all,
space
we'd have to go
travel
through custom.
It's very
things.
very slow. Probably take like half a year to get to Jovian.
Fuck.
Now, the more important question is,
Consider that if
where's
we're
our mirror
gone,
universe counterparts?
if we're gone for half a year, we'll be considered dead.
Yeah, and they'll raise you
And
from backups.
That will probably have some negative impacts on the city that we own.
That were yeah
Yeah.
Or
you're-
we'll come back and find re-sleeved versions of our backups.
ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
and
be
titanium,
fair, that wouldn't exactly traumatize Artemis.
titanium law says they would be considered equal
Sure, but we don't
to
know
you.
that.
Yeah, titanium law would say that your force would be considered equal to you. So,
Yeah, Artemis would probably be okay with that, but
which means that they get a share of your rep and a share of the company.
Yep.
So yeah,
But who gets the tenure? I think that's what Artemis cares.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't think it's possible for us to, on this
No,
trip, get to
I
Jupiter.
don't think we.
Yeah.
I was. That's why I was asking. I was not going to suggest that we take 6 months to do it. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. There's a space elevator to the moon. 2 of them, actually. They didn't get destroyed.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, Julia, just because first of all the call cut out, but I didn't really follow why we can't use the gate that we went through to go back.
You can go back. It's just
Okay.
Bro was looking to see if Adrian was looking to see if like there's a more direct route here. But every time you dial a gate address that isn't the Amber planet, it doesn't take you to the planet that you wanted to go to.
But I was wondering if we could connect from this gate we're at to one of the either solar systems or
Yeah, you
gates
could.
we have.
Yeah, you can.
And would we then be able to replicate that connection from the other side?
You're not sure.
Well, we could try it and send something through.
Yeah, you could.
I mean,
Crashing
surely
too.
the gate...
What do we have to send through? That's-
Julia, does the gate record, like, gates that have opened to it?
Yeah, it does.
So then couldn't they just use that information to open it
Yeah,
back?
you can throw an ecto through telling them what to do.
Okay, well, let's try that.
Okay, you throw an ecto through. They recognize it's yours. They probably...
I assume we can requisition gate times at our own gates.
Yeah. So,
No, look, it's all very bureaucratic.
you know in theory when it should come back through. It doesn't come back through. Like, you're still having like the 5-minute timeout thing where like after 5 minutes it shuts. So, you can open it up again and stick your head through and see what the hell happened.
You could stick a camera through, which is less likely
Yeah, I was
to
about to
be a
say,
problem when it gets chopped off.
True enough.
Yep.
And a fiber wire to...
Camera first.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's your facility. You stick the camera through, they're looking at it, they're like, huh?
Cool.
And if you wanna, they're gonna send through a hardwire thing to communicate with you.
Okay.
'Cause they're,
Okay.
so, hook it up to someone like an ecto or whatever. They're like, did you get the ecto we sent back through?
No, we did not.
No.
We dialed the gate coordinates.
Oh, boy.
We can redial them and send like a robot crew to pick it up.
Is it possible to keep this gate open indefinitely?
It seems to close every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You'd have to have someone on the other side opening it every 5 minutes.
Could we
It's like
set
this
up a
place is-
robot to do that?
You could try, yeah. It would one of
Actually,
your
the
gates
second.
would one of your things would be completely unless you hooked them up with a quantum link.
Yeah, we could hook up a quantum communicator.
Right, that's fine. To tell them to open it up at any time. It's going to be kind of expensive. And
Yeah. QE column's like 20,000 credits.
Yep.
The robot shouldn't be that expensive.
Nope. You going to get
Yeah,
Crashy
robots.
2.0?
Yes.
All right. Crashy 2.0 with a QE like dedicate. Are you telling anyone what this planet is?
Not yet.
We're keeping that secret. Yeah.
All right. So
Pleasure planet, though.
yeah, because if you tell people like bioconservatives are going to want to come through pretty fucking quick.
Imagine that.
The other advantage of this is we control access to this gate.
Yep. And then someone gets the QE link that you have.
QE? I thought QEs were too... they'd have to steal the communicator off of us
Yeah.
and have
Yeah.
the codes that I'm assuming we're using.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because...
So do you step back through
Insane.
back to your world and then try it again with the robot?
Well,
Uh,
we should send something through, have the robot trigger it, and see if it can get sent back
Okay.
without actually stepping through ourselves yet.
All right. So you have the robot trigger. Robot opens it, sends something through. Okay. The gate closes. They know to wait until the gate reopens. The robot opens the gate and they send something through, and it, whatever they send falls to your feet.
Okay.
So apparently it can only be opened through this side.
Or by going through the sequence.
yeah,
Or
the
the
sequence again.
Which, to be fair, if you knew about all the dangers, wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy
Wait,
once we know it.
sorry, what was the result of that experiment?
They threw something through. Went to the other side. Then they had the robot open the gate again after 5 minutes or whatever. And then from your guys' planet, they threw the thing back and it went through. So the robot can open it from this side.
Oh, okay. So
So yeah.
Yeah.
And I assume we checked that we can get QE signals through.
Yeah, no, QEs work literally anywhere.
Yep.
So unless one of them is just short, you're fine.
So
Knock on wood.
we need to discuss who, if anyone, we're going to tell about this.
We keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, honestly, I don't see a benefit to tell anybody about this. Like,
yeah.
maybe the Titanian government if we're pressed,
No.
since they're mostly non-interventionists, but even then,
What makes you think they're not going to turn interventionists when they hear about this?
I don't know. Like I said, if we are pressed, like, as in, if they decide to surround our city with an army,
So basically you're saying is, since they can't get in through their side, we have an escape.
kind of. Like, again, my policy is don't tell them unless they really try really hard to coerce us on it.
Hmm. Okay.
Huh.
you.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to tell anybody for right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. You're in Chicago Metroplex, by the way, and it's a city.
How is it?
It's big. It's much bigger than Chicago as you would know it. It's like merged with other cities to become
Other cities or all the outlying suburbs?
all the outlying suburbs, and then it's just kept expanding. Metroplexes are like super huge city.
Cool. Well then, I'm going to head down.
All right. Yeah, it's nice.
Since we got some downtime, let's try and have some fun. So, let's see what the nightlife is like.
Yeah.
Significantly more boring than on Luna. That you're used to.
Imagine
Luna
that.
Prime or Mirror Universe Luna?
The one you're used to. Drugs are not as readily available or taken here because bodies actually matter. So like you
Shocker.
like shooting up heroin is no big deal in Eclipse days because like if you die, if you overdose, you just get a new body. But people here are like, yeah, let's not do that because I only have one body.
So they focus on the dancing then. That's
Look,
what you're-
my main question is, can I find pickled herring poutine anywhere?
No,
Can I find regular poutine anywhere?
Quebec.
Quebec.
Well, in Chicago.
Sure. They have really, really shitty
Yeah.
poutine.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, this place is just unlivable.
Could go
Let's go back
Toronto,
home.
It's a
babe.
nightmare.
Anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to go see if there's a Mirror Universe counterpart.
No.
Don't think that's how it works.
No, that's not how it
I
works.
guess we should
You be
download
on the moon.
as much information as we think we'll need from like the internet and such.
That could also be
Let's
useful.
just download the internet.
Yeah, you could do that. Your ectos you could probably get like 3 or 4 ectos and just download their internet. It's embarrassing how like technologically behind they are.
Or not, this is
So,
this
yeah.
is really. What makes you think the nightlife would be so bad for me? This is awesome.
It's just not what you're used to.
Yeah, I know. This is like awesome. This is a whole new world. Like if I ever wanted to retire and I got bored of the Prime Universe, I'll just go here.
Mm.
So yeah, it's what it is. You can definitely down if you care enough to want to download everything, you can probably get a couple ectos and
Then we can throw out
Just
the like
download the
1.5
whole
that's just porn.
1.5. That's funny. It's way more.
You said
than
3 hectares for the internet.
Yep.
that. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So, what, do we say it's full 2?
I mean, anime's got to be at least another. Insofar as those don't
True.
overlap.
Damn. But yeah, you can download the internet because it's like I said, it's embarrassing how much storage your shit has, like compared to their stuff.
We have so many
Yep.
cat videos.
Yeah.
What is up with these cat videos here?
Is there any like food that went extinct with Earth?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I want to
apparently.
get some of that.
Okay. It's whatever.
You're gonna really start inciting questions.
How about swordfish? That probably went extinct.
Yeah, that did go extinct.
Okay, I'll get some swordfish.
A terrible fate for password makers everywhere.
Awful. Great. So yeah, people are kind of giving you weird looks because your
Hoarding
clothes.
food.
Yeah. Well, your clothes are weird. Everyone's clothes are weird. Like,
Well,
definitely not the
Rogue
style.
and I are still basically in spacesuits.
Yeah.
I have smart backpack.
Not really a
So I'm going to be wearing.
spacesuit
Oh.
they would recognize, but
Well, mine turns into clothes, so.
Yeah. You guys in the heavy armor or whatever, a cop comes up to you and is like, what's going on?
Can I do a deception check?
Yeah, sure.
We're actually cosplayers. You never heard of it, but it's actually Full Metal Gunbuster.
Full Metal Gunbuster. Okay.
Ew.
You should. What's your English at?
I have
40.
native.
All right, you can definitely try speaking English at him. Might want to roll it first because that's a kind of.
Success.
All right, so you can definitely speak to him in English. So go ahead and roll deception to lie to him about.
Oh god.
Success.
Uh-oh.
Um, That's really
Pretty good
weird.
line there, right?
That's really weird, but okay. Just
Yeah,
those
you
guns.
probably never heard of it, but it's really big.
Those guns are definitely interesting because I assume a couple of you have guns, don't you?
Well, they're clearly fake, though.
Yeah,
I-
no,
Well,
I-
Artemis is not.
Yeah.
Put an orange tip on mine.
it's
Good
really.
plan.
I have another question.
Mhm.
How much like genetic engineering and stuff do they have here?
Not a whole lot. That
Yeah,
Pretty
I was
much about
imagining.
So are we like overwhelmed by how ugly everyone is?
kind of. There's a weird kind of uncanny valley like going
I
on.
don't know.
Like,
Everyone kind of looks like me.
but yeah, no.
Hey, everyone is honest to themselves. This is awesome.
So do we like really stand out because we're all so attractive because we have these super genetically engineered
Kinda.
bodies and faces?
Yeah, no. It's weird.
This is why I'm glad I got a full helmet.
But yeah, he takes out he says, "Can I get a picture with you?"
Yeah, he wants to get pictures with the cosplayers. Come on.
All right, so you're like, how is he gonna take a picture without mesh inserts? And then he pulls out this weird like square thing from his pocket.
Oh god.
It's a
Oh my
phone.
gosh, it's one of those old-fashioned cameras from the like 19th century. Isn't there a hood he has to put over himself when he takes the picture? Artemis is super confused.
It's a camera phone. He says, "Okay, smile," and he like does a selfie. That's
Cool.
really cool. That's really old. It's like this is the latest model too, right? It's really cool.
That's-
Is that the S7?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, people are like, okay.
Rather appropriate that this is on a galaxy.
Oh my god.
Uh,
That's really. I'm gonna look up that. I'm gonna use the internet to look up that thing. He starts typing away on his camera.
Oh,
Let's slip away.
It actually existed, but
You
it
can-
got canceled within the first episode.
You can literally hack their Wikipedia and put it up. You're like,
Oh
way.
god, yeah.
I mean,
let's
you can do that in real
Be
life.
comfortable,
Or
girl.
Yeah,
go
but
outside.
you don't get it taken down immediately because you're way better at doing anything. Like,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hack it.
all right, you don't need to roll. You just put it up. He's like, wow, that's really cool. You just like info dump. Like you have your muse because you're super fast at thinking and you can fork yourself. You write like a complete plot summary of it. It's really interesting. Oh man, they go from planet to planet saving the day.
Yep.
Oh, what is this thing called a Pandora Gate?
Oh god.
Muse is like, right, what you know.
Unfortunately,
Stop it.
the show was only written in Navajo, so only like 100 people understand it.
It's really weird.
No,
Part of the
I'm
team
actually I'm
Federation,
gonna get my muse to start working on making some episodes.
Okay. Does your muse have symbol space or anything? I know. Actually, I don't think any of the muse's professional skills were defined. So, you can roll 1d 100 and try and get under a 40 if you want to give your muse profession symbol space design.
It's an anime.
Profession anime.
Yeah, it starts making
Yes.
it starts making them using symbol space actors and shit. So you start making an anime that everyone's gonna say is like, oh man, yeah, I remember that from when I was a kid. And you literally just made it up.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Anything else you want to do?
I just want to keep walking around.
Yeah.
Was
I've
it
been
worth?
going a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was about to say it's almost 4. Actually,
Yeah.
it's past 4. Wow.
Yeah. Was it worth the 10 stress? Was it worth?
Oh,
It's worth the one.
I really need to get some stuff to take care of that.
This is the most significant discovery in transhuman history through gate crashing. So,
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
stop the baby. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen those mice? Like, those things are fucking sweet. I don't know if this compares.
You see those mice I genetically engineered?
sorry, I only use gaming mice.
Okay.
This is awesome.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's good. Well, unless you reveal this, we won't get any reps for it.
We
you
should
got-
actually, there is, maybe we shouldn't address this now, but there is the question of all the stacks she brought back.
Yup. What do you want to do with them?
The thing is, though, is they never
But,
sold
like,
last
I have to
part.
go, so
Okay, yeah, you'll
Yeah.
get rep for them.
Okay.
see you later.
All right,
Yeah.
see ya.
They never finished the whole thing, so they don't know what's at the end. And
They don't know what's at the end, thank goodness.
Yeah, and I don't think they want to because of all the horrible things that
Oh,
happened.
the horrible trauma they've taken from, yeah.
All right, I'm just going to give you straight up 10x rep for saving all those stacks.
Okay.
So, because, like, at this point, it's kind of
Yeah.
expected that you
Yeah.
bring back stacks.
Bring
you-
back people.
You brought back a couple
Constantly
samples.
bringing back stacks.
Alright, I've got enough rep to rebuy Crashy.
Good.
Crashy the second.
So,
Can't call him
and
Crashy Jr. because I already named that.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, we can't.
we're going to name the planets, by the way, here in a second.
Oh, okay.
And then you did bring back some samples from the Amber planet. So I will say that is 2 more X reps. So that is 12 X rep total. And we should name the planets.
So okay, we only have 2 planets to name because we don't need to name Secret Earth. That's its name, by the way, Secret Earth.
Okay, does everyone agree on Secret Earth?
No,
That's a literal description of what it is. It's the Earth that we are keeping secret from everyone else.
Ramba, give us an alternative then, because I don't particularly care either
Sanctuary.
way.
Sanctuary?
Secret Earth.
See,
Brutus
now I
is
kind of want to call it Earth 2.
Secret Earth.
The Secret
Yeah,
Sanctuary.
sorry, I'm gonna have to go with it.
Yeah.
Go with the disc.
Alright, Secret Earth, that's fine. And then Crashy Jr.
Crashy Jr.
Alright, so Viscous
Oh,
literally
yeah,
named...
that is technically a planet. Huh.
So Viscous already named 2 things, so it comes down to...
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys can name the other 2 if you want.
And Ramba. So there's the Amber world and the world full of dead
Mushroom things.
mushroom things. So
Uh.
you guys can choose amongst yourself what do you want to name them. Who wants? I guess who wants the Amber world?
not it.
Damn
Or
it.
let Brutus name it.
Oh, I don't know what to name it.
Mirrodin.
No. It's not full of robot thingies. It's full of amber.
Mirrodin's not full of robots. It's full of like magical metal bullshit. I don't know.
They're basically robots.
What is Mirrodin?
It's
It's a thing for magic.
Magic the Gathering setting.
It's a planet full of artifacts, basically,
Yeah.
or a plane full of art. I don't know how magic cosmology works.
They're basically planets.
Yeah. Well, your character's a giant nerd. So.
The metal thing, the metal trees and stuff are what made me think of Mirrodin.
Yeah. And for a while it made sense, but then
But then it turned out that the planet was actually just like a giant thing full of
yeah.
tree resin. Purple
Alright.
resin.
Well, while you think about that, Rambo, do you have a name for Death World full of
apparently
mushrooms?
You really wanted that one.
Let me get up the fucking world book. Give me a moment.
You can literally name the world after yourself, Brutus. Ethan's World, yay!
I'm not sure I want to name that planet after me.
Go old school.
New
Name.
East Wales.
Yeah. Name it after an Australian state you hate, your character hates.
New Western Australia.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure I can... Yeah, you know what? It is New Western Australia.
New Western Australia.
Because it's basically a fucking wasteland.
Wow, fighting words. Alright, and then I think Rambo's the last one left, and then we'll do Res.
Yep. Good times.
Okay. Ooh, the Corpse Stars. That's a fun one.
Corpse Star? Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me prepare for Res. Alright. Let's see, everyone gets 2 Res for showing up.
Good times.
You can start nominating people.
I think Brutus should get one for creating Crashy.
It's true. He's the hero
They'll live
everyone
on
deserves.
forever in our hearts.
Okay.
Can I also give one to Crashy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'd like to nominate Rogue for basically being on top and ensuring we all don't fucking die when we went into the death chamber.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Can I give another one to Brutus for having the idea of punching Crashy Jr.'s gate open?
Yes, that was good. I'm gonna GM one for Brutus for literally going insane for being on Earth again.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah, just for the record, I'm not mad at you about that, but like going insane from seeing wheat is kind of silly.
It's also on top of like you realize that you are on like Earth, which is not something. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
I didn't think I'd roll a 10.
It's just something I couldn't really act out really well.
No, that stunned silence worked perfectly well. Yeah, I didn't expect to roll a 10, to be fair.
Yeah,
I
don't think anybody did.
I was like, oh, I'll probably roll like a 4 or 5 or whatever. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah, and it'd be a moderate amount of stress, which works, but no, the dice decided fuck you.
Yeah, kind of. Anyways.
Let's see. Yeah, Visk for making sure that the line of Crashy continued.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, I should write these down.
GM one for Ramba because I liked at the end you're just like, let's go party, guys.
Good times.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really fazed by all of this.
Yeah, that
like,
was
cool.
Yeah.
You're just like, whatever, man.
Let's
weird.
See. Rogue's already gotten one for his plan to get us through that, basically stomach acid.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Nominate Rogue again for the great. Let's just have the car suspended in air.
Yep.
Yeah, that was amazing.
that was
pretty
my
good.
idea.
Okay, I'll nominate Visk for that then.
I mean, Rogue did it. Rogue was the one who used
the one who
and rigged
got us
everything
the
up.
tear
But
gas.
I was the one who had the idea of just suspending ourselves in air.
The other one for Ramba for his character was constantly like, let's just do naked Tai Chi, guys.
Oh, you
Can I
do know
give
my
a -1
firearm
to Ramba for
specialization is
constantly?
naked Tai Chi, right?
What was that, Ramba? Yeah, you're.
That is my arm specialization.
Yeah.
I want to give -1 to Rambo for
You can't.
constantly bringing up naked Tai Chi.
You can't. No. It's too late.
Someone doesn't like it.
Alright.
How are we?
Party
doing?
cohesion.
It is Brutus with 5 and everyone else has 4.
I mean, I don't mind Brutus getting an extra one. I feel like Brutus was
Brutus literally
not
went insane.
a personal thing, such for Brutus, but I think he was kind of the star. I don't know.
Good times. In Rogue's mission. That's interesting.
I don't know. This is Rogue's
it just was
session.
supposed to be Rogue's mission. That's a good point.
It was mostly just like me being, you know,
Yeah, I
it was just
had some
Rogue's.
good ideas this one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Usually
Yeah.
Rogue is the one that likes to plan things, so I made a thing that requires a lot of
It was all
planning.
about planning for sections.
Is
So-
Rogue
Yeah,
gone?
he got the plan. He got stuff done.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's
More importantly, I guess he also likes picking up fellow dead gate crashers, so that's the one thing we can recommend on.
Yeah.
Dang,
Thank
I think this is
goodness.
the first time that someone else has got more res than me in a session.
Whoa.
Is this like a life and death thing now?
It is. Me and Viscard are gonna have to have a duel after the
No,
Call's
it's okay
over.
because there were a couple other sessions where I got more than Brutus did. I'm still ahead overall, I think.
Oh my
Probably. How
god!
much do you have total?
I believe I have 23 total. Or sorry, not 23, 33 total.
Okay, I was about to say 23. That's not okay. Yeah, yeah.